Don't you miss it? All right, well, we're live. There we go. We are on the internet, which is always this is going to be an interesting one at any number of levels. Not the least of which is that we're back trying black powder again. I won't quit it. Besides, I spent an awful long time building this flipping table, and I was darn well going to play it. It was my birthday on Monday, and so I didn't have a chance to really celebrate. So I said, well, what would we do? We could go in and we could try a cool game that I did not have a chance to do yet. So we did this one. Trying to see why it's not. Let's do this here.
Are you wearing pants?
I will neither confirm nor deny that I am wearing pants.
Sans pantalones.
Are you wearing pants?
Everyone, pants check, please.
They're around somewhere.
Yeah, they're close by.
Oh my goodness.
More importantly, are you drinking beer?
Scotch.
He's been in the scotch for a couple hours now.
Good man.
My dear friend came over and we were. I want to see what this broadcast is.
Make the two Canadians British.
All right, take two. Now we're live. There we go. As opposed to that vile private video I was trying to do before.
But you're very close to Quebec, Barth, so you should be French.
Cuban.
There we are. Live now.
That's just
Never be
fine.
French.
Very close to Quebec, Barth, so you...
Alright.
So yes, our live stream is up. So like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my incapacity to do this at a basic level, we think we have an interesting night for you because it was my birthday on Monday and I very much wanted to do something cool, but Mondays are not the day for that. So instead I decided I would hold it up for the Saturday Night Fights. I will say that my friend Eric, who's joining us tonight, say hello, Eric.
Hello, Eric.
There you go. He has been here all day, and we've been playing Gloomhaven.
Nerds.
Chicks dig it.
Sure they do.
Where's my chick beating stick?
Because, oh my goodness.
Like zombies.
Black Powder 2 Quatre is live. There we go. We'll ship that out to our friends at Wargamers. See how many folks we can get to join us. That's one. And then we're going to go over here. And we'll go to Twitter like I always do. I don't know why I do this. I think it's secretly because I'd like to have 25 simultaneous viewers.
That would be incredible.
I know.
You're just the social butterfly.
I tried.
Okay.
I tried and I failed, I admit. But still, at least I tried.
True. Here we go. Paste that in.
No.
The last thing we'll do is we will tell our friend Brant. New email.
Hang on a sec.
Testing the waters of the computer, aren't ya? I try to do both at once.
All right. So, I know I heard that. There we go. All right, we already have two.
Hey, we've
people.
already got a commenter.
Well,
What the?
what?
Hey, Beat Cafe. There he is.
Beat Cafe, hello.
What's up, buddy?
Welcome.
So, all right, here we go. I know that Mike had adjusted, so we'll give the panoramic view of the battlefield. Those who know the battle will know the field well. Down here we have Gemencourt Farm. That's where the British are marching in from. And up here at the crossroads, there's the Quatre itself. This particular scenario is taken from the supplement that was done for the first Black Powder, namely Albion Triumphant. And we'll talk very briefly about how it works. First, we all have our dispositions. Now, these are not 100% set in stone, but whoever chooses is going to have to fiddle around a little bit within the boxes. Mike, do we have you back yet? We do not have Mike back, so I don't want to go over too much then.
Give a little history of the battle.
Well, that's a good thought. This is, for those who don't know the campaign, this is the 100 days. This is the 100 days battle where Napoleon has famously stolen a march on the Duke of Wellington by inserting his army, the army that's actually sitting over here. I suppose I should look at it from the side of the attackers, because the attack is coming this way. My goodness, what was wrong with me? The attackers are coming up this way. These are all the French. I think it's just this lovely candlelight we have glowing on them. They're coming up this way. Napoleon has stolen a march, and what he wants to do, he knows that if he sits in place, that the Prussians and the British are too strong together for him to beat. So because he's Napoleon, he says, I want to defeat them individually. And what he does, he drives a wedge in between them. And he sends Marshal Ney, who is sitting right down there. Marshal Ney is sitting right down here next to the Gemmacourt farm. He sends him with these troops, and he says, what you've got to do is get this British army and smash it. And had Ney attacked when he had the opportunity to do so, and this is why operational battles are so tricky, but had he attacked when he had the opportunity to do so, he would have absolutely destroyed the British in detail. But he doesn't. He waits for the balance of his army to come up, and that's what causes the problem. And as a consequence, the British are allowed to slowly reinforce this base up here by Quatre. It becomes now it's eventually a French victory, but the problem is it isn't a conclusive victory, and that's the thing that drives Napoleon crazy. Napoleon is over far, far to the east, well, not far, far to the east, but a good distance to the east, fighting the Battle of Ligny against Marshal Blucher. He is going to destroy Marshal Blucher at that battle. And so had Ney pushed Wellington up and out, the goal would have been, if you can imagine this in the broader map as I pull back, I realize I'm gesturing in the desperate hope of getting people to imagine this, but had Ney been able to push the men over this way to the upper left, Napoleon would have pushed the Prussians this way to the upper right, further driving that wedge and destroying at least the Prussians particularly before then turning on the British. But because A, Ney doesn't win the conclusive victory here that he hoped he would, and B, Blucher doesn't pull away from the British but pulls towards them, that's why 2 days after this is June 6th, 1815, 2 days later you're going to have the battle at Waterloo. And so the British, beyond any doubt, are trying desperately to hold on, to survive. So that's very much what we're looking at on the field.
The French could have discomfited the English.
There would have been much discomfiting. There is no doubt of that. So we've got our cheat sheets back on this spot. And by the way, we are now using the infinity bag for our damage markers and disorder markers, so that's very fancy.
Infinity.
Fancy. We have the dice rollers. Do we have Mike back yet? We've lost Mike completely. I'm scared.
He's dead.
He's not dead. Don't say things like that.
What if he is?
All right, this is going to give me one more chance to look for Bonsai Cat, just in case he decided to show himself around.
We have a James Anderson chatting as well.
We do?
What?
Well, we're glad you caught us too this time. Hey, James, how are you?
Now we have 4.
Now we have 4 people watching. Our numbers are increasing dramatically.
Skyrocketing.
What we're going to do is we're going to get Mike up to speed pretty quickly, but let's go through some of the rudiments for Rindale, who's never actually had a chance to play Black Powder. Oh, I hear microphones.
Nope.
Yeah, sorry. My landlady wanted me to go to China with her next year. It's a very bizarre conversation.
Is that a weird euphemism for something?
It might be, but no, I was taking her at face value.
Yodeling.
Yeah. So I have no idea what that deal is, but okay. So we've got essentially, well, not essentially. We have 2 commands here that are broken down by divisions, and now let me Now that we're all here, I can pull up the rules and we can go over them very quickly. The circumstances. The dispositions, you're going to see Bylance men, and that's these fellas here. You can see they are commanded by this gentleman right here. These lads. Yep. These lads have to be somewhere in this area described by the road. And this here that they're sitting on is a ridge. So I've set them up sort of behind a ridge. You see that?
Which way does the ridge go?
It actually goes up and down right in that space.
Oh, it's an actual, okay.
Yeah, it's an actual rill, if you will.
Okay.
All right. Then you have Picton's deployment area, and that's these fellows over here, all commanded by, where is he? There he is. Gets his head shot off at Waterloo. That's all these fellows here. These are also some of the best troops in the British Army, including these lunatics, the 42nd Highlanders, the Black Watch, and the 92nd Gordon Highlanders. They are some scary, scary folks. So they're all these folks, and they're allowed to set up anywhere along this back area, down to the front of these trees. So they can be anywhere in here. All the way including over here. All right. We also have, we'll talk about the reinforcements in a second. The French player must take and hold the crossroads. You have weight of numbers and must use them to dislodge the allies before you. The game is for 8 turns, and whoever has the most victory points wins. The French win outright if they can capture Quatre. To be classed as capturing it, they should have at least 2 units within 4 inches of the actual crossroads, and no allied unit equal to or closer than the contesting French units. Now that strikes me geometrically as a pretty hard thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what the rules say.
That's almost battle of annihilation.
If the above, I think that's an annihilation situation at that point. If the above does not occur, then the game is won, lost, or drawn on victory points. The side that holds Quatre gains 6. To hold the crossroads, you must occupy more buildings than the enemy. Each army scores 1 VP for each enemy unit that they cause to be shaken, 2 VPs for each enemy unit that they destroy or force to leave the table. Add half a point if the unit is large, and subtract half a point if it is small. Don't forget the scenario-specific rule, where ney may require a brigade for use elsewhere on the battlefield. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, now where do we go? Where are my little reinforcements? Here we are. This game actually starts at 2:30. As I said, it was late in the day. Ney starts very late. The divisions of Foy, Bachelieu, and Pierre are ready to unleash. The French have the first turn. Only a portion of the Allied army awaits them. At the start of the game, only Bylance and Picton's brigade are deployed. At the start of the second turn, Van Merlin's cavalry brigade arrives via the northern edge of the board. That's these boys here. I'm sorry.
See what now?
I think I get this wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, they're over.
Yeah, these guys arrive at the start of turn 2. Sorry about that.
Okay.
The Duke of Brunswick arrives on the 4th turn where they are. Okay. These lads down here, the nastiest horse on the battlefield, these are those heavily armed French cuirassiers. These lads right here.
Mm-hmm.
They arrive on the 4th turn.
The Duke of Prunes.
You don't want them anywhere near you. There is a chance that Marshal Ney may require a brigade for elsewhere on the battlefield. From turn 3 onward, roll a d6, and on a roll of 1, one unengaged brigade chosen by the French player must exit the battle as quickly as possible via the north map edge. They are providing support to Jerome Bonaparte. The chance of a brigade leaving increases by 1 each turn. They will leave on a 1 or a 2 on turn 4, a 1, 2, or 3 on turn 5, and so on. It must remain off the board for at least 3 turns, and then can return via the northwest board edge. If the French player does not remove a brigade due to lucky die rolling for all French brigades being engaged, then at the end, the Allied player gains additional victory points. Okay?
All right.
So let's talk about the basic rules. Well, first of all, do you want to pick sides? Any preferences?
I have no preference.
Yeah, I'm fine with whatever.
All right.
Roll it off, or you can determine.
Random?
Yeah, why don't we all do randoms? The 2 lowest rollers get to be the French. Die rollers are right here. I'll take this one.
Where's the die roller?
I get a 4.
So
3.
You actually left click the number.
no, the number.
Oh. 3.
Okay, a couple of 3s. All right. So Vance and Mike are the British. Eric and I will be the French. So it shall be.
As it should be. Wait a second, I'm supposed to be shooting Vance.
I don't know. I suppose I should do deployments on the other side, so for the benefit of my friend who's sitting to my right, to my left, I should say.
We're switching sides now.
So we are the French?
You are the British.
No, where are they?
Oh.
English.
You're the English. Low rollers were the low rollers are French.
So wait, which one are
You
we?
just put me on the British side.
Which side are we?
We're French.
We're French. We're down here.
You just switched me.
So Foy and Bachelot. All right, we're good. All right, so let's talk about the rules other than your basic black powder rules, which we'll get to before we start. Let's mouse over these guys, we had a lot of discussion in the last time we played about how skirmishing works, and I've had a lot of conversations with the guys on the black powder board. So let's have a look at this. Take a look at the 3rd Battalion of the 93rd Line. We see its hit points, we see its shooting. By the way, everybody's morale should be 4+, so that's good. Stamina is 3. The way skirmishing works, this unit can form skirmish in terrain that requires it. That's only to permit you to get through rough terrain. It doesn't confer the targeting benefits of skirmishing.
Okay.
Okay?
So they can form skirmish, they can't actually skirmish.
Right, exactly. They can open up into open order is what it amounts to.
Yeah.
They can also form a column of companies. Now, this is a bigger deal, by the way, for you British, and I'm going to explain why when we get to the British. What it is instead of rolling out in this 4x2, which is an attack column, you form up even snugger, you pull these guys off, pull these 2 back guys off, and you advance in this shape. Okay? You are treated as if you are in column for certain benefits. You know, the benefit where you get a +1 to your command roll and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But you are not in attack column, and you don't get that benefit on the melee roll. So it's a little bit of a trade-off. It's basically you all snugging up a bit and coming in tighter ranks. I don't know why the French would do it, to be honest. I know exactly why the British would do it, and I'll explain that in a second. Mixed formation. This is the other issue with skirmishers. A unit that can form mixed formation can do this. It comes in with its 6 stands. And fans out its units in front of it like this, so that it can claim the benefits of skirmish order. So it's notionally, we don't have dedicated skirmishers, but you've put skirmishers in front of you to obstruct the advance of the unit, so that to make it harder to see by the guys that are sitting over there getting ready to shoot at it.
Okay.
It is a formation change to enter it. It must form square. What does that mean? It means that when charged by cavalry, you have to attempt to form square. It's a command roll. Don't fail it. All right. I think that's everything on the French. I think we met everything else before. Yep. Let's talk about the British. Those are the Dutch. There they are.
The Dutch.
I know.
They're so weak.
Your lads can lie down if they say so. What this means is it gives you a benefit against medium and long range artillery fire. It is what at Waterloo Wellington did, and he actually did it here too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It basically because much of artillery fire in this period is grazing fire, is bounce fire. So
bowling balls, yeah.
Yep, so that it goes notionally over your head. However, it is a formation change, and if you are struck in melee while lying down, you lose and are eliminated automatically.
Yeah.
Which sort of makes sense. Must form square. Column of companies. The reason this is important for you guys is that you can't form attack column. Okay? So this formation that I've got you set up in is technically illegal.
Right.
You've got to be in line or that column of companies I showed you.
Right.
So
what do we do with the extra 2 stands? You just
let
put
me.
them off to the side?
That's the thing that's bugging me as I'm staring at this right now. Got all my stuff right here. Come here. And I'm going to make Vance very happy when I give him the rule on guns that comes to us from this, by the way. No, because guns are actually going to work much better for you than they are for us, quite bluntly. I know what I got to do. I can go fish up my rules this way. It is much faster.
Brant is claiming you rigged the rules to be French.
You know, and here's the thing that I honestly wish that were true. The problem is, there's a boatload of rules in here. Remember, Black Powder is written by British people.
The foul and most foreign.
The perfidious Albion, all that stuff. No, this is...
Did you ever see Yellowbeard?
Never seen Yellowbeard. Why?
Brilliant movie. The foul and most foreign French.
No, it's would you please get on side? That would be really good of you.
We have another chatter, Timothy.
I have your
Hey,
back.
Timothy. These nice people are joining us. This is nice. All right, where's my column of companies rules, for heaven's sake? There we go. Could have sworn I saw it. It's page 76.
The Duke.
Yeah, it's supposed to be page 76. Why is it not there? Give me my rule.
You would like the movie. James Mason, isn't it?
I don't have anything against James Mason.
Incredibly British.
Well, I know, but that doesn't mean I have anything against him.
He despises the French, appropriately so.
Oh, boy. Would you please remember you're playing French tonight?
Ah, Grenadier.
Sorry, I have to go let the dog out.
All right. You go let the dog out.
Woof woof. Who let the dog out?
I don't think so.
Let slip. Cry havoc.
Oh, blue car.
You know, the windmill is a really nice touch.
Like that?
Oh, that's special.
And I'm a little disturbed that it's...
Brings Dutch in. Kind of reminds me of cookies.
I cannot believe this is suddenly so hard to find. I don't know why that was so hard. There it is. A column of companies by the formation is represented by a battalion in single file that is one company wide, 4 bases down rather than the prescribed 6, as it was the main and maneuver formation, +1 to its staff rating, right? A battalion shoots with 1 die. The battalion reduces its hand-to-hand statistic by 2, and then it counts. It counts as an attack column when shot by artillery, but note it does not get the morale bonus when saving wounds of any kind. Right, so that's not. So they must be just set off to the side if you do that. So yeah, it's actually like this. Column of companies looks like that, and we'll set these fellas just off to here, should you decide to enter it. Hey, Red Sox. Mike, may I assume you're entering a column of companies on a regular basis?
Sorry, I'm back.
So
I thought you said that we had to change the
yeah,
formations.
you do, because you could enter in March column, but I don't know why you do that. You know, so I was explaining that I finally did find it. The column of companies is like this, 4 deep. We put these 2 off to the side.
Okay.
All right. So that's probably the way it's going to wind up looking, is with these guys over here. So for those who don't know black powder, while they sort out those troops, it's based around brigades. And brigades can be everything. For example, here we see a brigade attached artillery, cavalry, 1 unit, 2 units, and their brigadier. The thing you're going to do, and the whole principle of black powder, is you're supposed to be having fun and sporting at the game. So you give your orders every turn, and that is the most important phase, is the orders phase. And you give your orders in a way that describes what you want the men to do. You don't do it in a very precise way. You say, for example, I want the 5th Lancers to advance. And then what you're going to do is you're going to roll and try to beat his SR. You see that rating? If you mouse over him, he's got it on there. If you mouse over his SR, his figure, you're going to see his SR of 8, and you're going to try to roll under that on a 2d6. Now, there are going to be some modifiers. All right? If you match it or go under it, you get 1 move. If you match it or if you go under it by 2, you get 2 moves. And if you go under it by 3, you get 3 moves. So you can theoretically move quite far in this game. But bear in mind, each brigadier is making his own moves. You can give a unit to an individual. You can give an order to an individual
It's not a must.
You can do that. But if you fail in it, then the whole brigade is done.
Right.
Just like it would be if he's giving orders, then he's done giving orders. So it can vary that way. You can, for example, give it to him and to him, or to his entire brigade.
I see. So you have multiple roles.
Yep. Eventually...
Give him the gotcha, though.
The gotcha being the more guys you're giving it to, you're risking suddenly them. Oh well, and also don't roll double sixes. That's a blunder, and your fellows are going to do something really interesting.
Critical.
Well, also don't say move as far as you can and then roll. Get,
Right.
3 moves out of
Don't say move as. No, thank you. Don't say you're part of the point of the game. In fact, there's a rule that says this. Is we're supposed to take what you say literally.
Right.
So if you say move as far as you can,
You're in Belgium.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
Gotcha.
yeah, you're headed to the Baltic in any event. No, that's exactly right. So you're going to want to be a little bit careful about that. We've got a bunch of guys to divvy up on our side. So Vance and Mike, who are you taking?
I don't know. What do you want? Vance?
Left and right
Sure.
Okay.
of the main road.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So
These little dudes back here.
Oh, those are the guys that you have to
That's these guys
take
here.
out.
Yep.
So I'll let you guys deploy. What you want to do? You want to split them up the same way? The horses sit over here, no matter what we do.
Tell me what you think is your druthers.
All right. Why don't I grab? I want you to.
Divide by road if you want.
Germain's got the 4th light in the 100th line. That's what I thought. I'll take these guys over here,
All right.
and then you got,
You're the sweep, I'm the punch.
and then you've got these lads over here, and then I'll grab Kellerman I'll grab Kellerman in that. So I've got this brigade, Gauthier, and this is separate. This is separate.
How do you assign these roles?
You don't. You just know them.
Okay.
Well, to keep it easy on you, why don't you grab this division right here, which is everybody that Bachelieu is commanding right here.
Okay.
So you've got you've got Housson's brigade, which is 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
and you've got Campy's brigade, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right.
And artillery.
And this artillery piece can go with either of these. They can go with either brigade. It's up to you.
All right. This is all infantry except for
Your guns, yep. Now you have 2 different kinds of infantry. You've got your regular line, but you've also got these lights who are all skirmishers and sharpshooters. They can go into a full skirmish order, and they're very good shots. Oh, I see how it's going to be. Notice what our hoser friends, the British, are doing.
I'm watching it. It's all about terrain.
I'm not blaming them. Not blaming them at all. Let me check and see if we got any messages from anybody. Ooh, we got 11 folks watching. There we are, double digits.
Early
Well
too.
done.
I consider that a victory for the evening. I don't mind saying so. Oh, what did I mention? I mentioned to Vance that there is a rule now about the way artillery works.
Yeah, how's that work?
This is a rule that came in, and I gather, and again, I've been trying to figure out if it's popular or not, but I think it is. So I think we go with it. We'll give it a shot anyway, no pun intended. If you're firing at medium or long range, what you do
I think I should be staying on this ridge, or should we just seed it?
I think you should defend that ridge at all costs.
Seed the
I'm not
ridge.
sure why we would want to advance. Or, like, I'm going to try to advance up to this part of the ridge, but
Seed
These
the
guys.
ridge. Give us the ridge.
don't give them the ridge.
Give us the only
All right.
give us the only terrain on the battlefield.
Windmill is way better terrain.
Your obsession with that windmill will be our undoing.
Well, you said I had to rally around it.
Is there a placement phase?
That's what we're in right now. We're very much in the get your stuff squared away. Here we go. Where did that start? There it is. Select a target as usual. If the target is in medium range from the center of the target out to the... If the target is in medium range, measure from the center of the target out to the end of medium range. Any other units covered, friend or foe, are potential victims.
Whoa! Alrighty.
You're basically at medium and long, you're bouncing. So, if we go over here to our handy-dandy convenient charts, they tell us that the range on the guns... You would think I would have these things more handy, but there they are. Smoothbore artillery, 48 inches, and then of course it's half and then 6 inches. So, where are my modifiers?
48 inches, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Very cool.
So suddenly, you know, you're rolling from 6 to 24, which is half, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're at, 6 inches an hour, so I suppose it's 7. So if I'm shooting at somebody who I know is 7 inches away, where are they? There they are.
Mm-hmm.
I then start there, and I measure out to 24 inches on a rope. Anybody in line is a potential target.
Sweet.
You
That
like
makes more sense.
You like that better?
I like that much better.
All right. I'm not sure I will, but there it is. So, Eric, since you've never been at this before, why don't you tell us what you'd like to do conceptually, and we'll show you just how easy it is to make it happen in black powder.
Well, that kind of gives away the baby with the bathwater, right?
Yeah, they're not exactly being subtle about what they're doing. No sense we should be.
Basically, ultimately, what I'd like to do is take everything I have
Mhm.
and pour hard to the right.
All right, so what we're going to do is you've obviously got to set up this way because you want to be, and you're going to discover that black powder doesn't care too much about facing.
Okay.
It does eventually, but right off the bat, we're in an attack column, which is a good maneuver formation. And you've got, let's see here, your commander is a 7, so he's not the best. But in the back, you've got Compi, who's also a 7. And you've also got your divisional commander. You want to figure out where you want him because he gives you a reroll if he's near enough to your commander.
What's your LOS on Artie?
It's basically just don't hit anything else. And you can't be, you can be blocked by, we just looked it up, it's 4 feet is your range.
Right.
You can be blocked by hills, you can be blocked by other units, you can be blocked by buildings, things like that.
Your own units?
Your own units block,
Right,
sure
okay.
thing.
This ridge blocks?
That ridge blocks line of sight unless you're up on it. In that case, you can,
Yep.
if you can see, you can be seen. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So, what are the basics of maneuver here as far as the computer goes?
Well, what you're going to want to do is you're going to get any guy you want to grab.
Mhm.
You're going to click and drag,
Right.
draw a box around him, so he's all highlighted like that.
Okay.
See if you can do that.
Hold left click. And then let go.
Now he's highlighted.
Mhm.
And then just left click on him.
On the guy.
Left click on one.
On the
On
dude.
the guy.
Hold. Left click and hold.
And then drag.
And then drag. That's
Is
how you
this
move.
Is this your intended move or is this your initial play?
You're thinking like it's a computer game. It's
Okay.
not. This is a tabletop. You are physically moving those guys.
Gotcha. How far can I move it?
Well, we're not there yet.
Okay.
So just one
So
back.
you've got to pretty much.
What's your initial setup zone?
It's where he is.
Is what he's asking.
Yeah, we're stuck in this space.
Okay.
Now click off them.
Yeah, left click anywhere.
Except not on them.
Very good.
All right. It becomes intuitive very quickly.
Right. And that's really 90% of it.
And then if you want to measure distances,
Yeah, this is the most complicated thing you'll have to master.
Hold and pull.
Nope.
so what you have to do is so you drag a box around them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you hold left click,
Okay.
and then you hold tab to pull out the ruler and then measure how far they go.
Ta-da.
Gotcha. How far they're moving or how far they're shooting?
That's movement.
Okay.
And then if you're stuck on ruler for whatever reason at the end, either go up here and press on grab, or just press F1.
Well, I'll
F1.
remind you guys until I got it.
And so your first thing you should ask yourself is where you want this divisional artillery assigned.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you want it up here with Housson's brigade or whether you want it with Chiampi.
So that's one of the things that we can.
Yeah, that you can move around right now. You're in that deployment zone.
So, Mike, you're going to bring on the Dutch? The sirs?
So who are you going to send
Sure.
to? Who's someone?
He seems passionate about it.
I don't think you can go out that far yet. I think you have to stay within this little.
Yeah, you got to pretty much stay in the front line of those troops.
Gotcha.
Oh, you took a candle with you.
Set fire to the board.
I'll put it back. You don't
How do we
have to
put
drag. It's a
how do
singular
we put
action.
guys in buildings?
What we do is
Just stand next to them.
we just stand them right next to them.
Okay.
And we typically face them in an unusual way that evokes the fact that they're in that building.
Got it.
Is this the one where you can only shoot out the windows?
No. No. You can
Okay.
just this is you shoot out.
Perhaps
You can actually it's a much better system as far as that goes. You can fire out any of the facings of the building, splitting up your dice, your fire dice as you wish.
Distance.
Right.
Much more.
How
generous.
close to the edge of woods do you need to be to fire out?
Well, out here you can't. And in this game, you can't enter woods. You have to skirmish to enter woods.
I can't get my gun in there?
That well,
So
it depends which set of rules we want to play. Remember, at Teugenhausen, we played the rule where you can be in the woods, and then I'd have to look up that distance, which is actually conveniently enough just to my left. And I actually do kind of prefer that rule, to be honest. I thought it worked rather well for us. So I'm certainly happy to play it that way, especially since we don't exactly have vast amounts of trees on this thing.
No, it's a pretty bald plane. That our entire brigade inside that building?
Yep.
You can only put one unit in a building.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so he's got a battalion, you mean?
Oh, sorry, one battalion.
Yep, that's fine. Six inches.
6 inches
Six
from
inches.
the edge?
6 inches.
Oh, all right then.
For some people, that's a lot.
Hey.
Wait until you go 18.
You got a loose cannon back there.
It's just one I decided not to get rid of. Where's my rule book? Where did my rule book go?
This gun can't shoot through your guys, right, Mike?
Nope.
Okay.
As far as you know.
I'm still moving stuff around.
Suppose I ought to give a folks a view of what you all are doing up there. Sneaky beggars.
Just admiring windmills.
Uh-huh. Oh, I see how it is. So we're going to have to dig the Cameron Highlanders out of a freaking village. Great. Merry Christmas on that.
Brant asked you a question. I don't even understand it.
Good. Are you using the podcast version of the logo with earphones, microphones for Saturday Night Fights? Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
See? It's under there. There it is. Ta-da!
Yes. I am Valkyrie. What do you wish to tell me?
Alright.
It's a very interesting hill back there.
This is interesting, is what this is.
Hey, I got my hill.
You do. You do. There is a hill present. Oh, and I was saying before we went live, I actually spent a fair amount of time online in the Black Powder group, thanks to them, polling them about that whole melee rule, about
Yes.
how many units can contact a facing. And boy, oh boy, is it unanimous that it's one unit to a facing.
Really?
Yep. It is fierce and unanimous that it just cleans it up. I guess it's the result of the fact that people do the melee stuff kind of hinky. They try to cheat it. Because what you're supposed to do, as we've always done, as we've done, because we're gentlemen, let's face it, we square these units up.
Yeah.
You know, apparently some other people were playing some funky geometry. You know, trying to get it. So the only way you can get more than one unit onto a facing is to have a small or tiny unit contacting a large. There's only one large unit on this field. Think? Or are there two? Yeah, this Dutch line battalion right here is actually large.
Yep. Is it called large? Nope.
It's not named as large, but it is. You can just tell by
Okay.
looking at it.
Oh, by the number of
Yeah, just by the number of
stands,
stands, exactly. It's 30.
Okay.
It's the 36 rather than 24.
Yep.
So how we doing?
I believe I'm ready. You ready, Mike?
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
All right, so I'm going to show my friend Eric how this works by taking the first part of our turn. I'll go, and then he'll go, and he'll tell me what he wants to do, and we'll try to make it happen for him.
I'm not very bright.
That's
I'll help. Hopefully.
You're in good company.
All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to wake up. The Brigadier Walthier, who's got an 8. He commands both Lancers and these guns. I'm going to have him, and I forget. I don't want to move too far. Because you know,
12.
I think they're well more than 12.
It's like 18 or something.
Cavalry and Liberty, 18 inches. 18 inches. So, and that is, I believe, horse artillery. Yeah, so they both move 18. Let me just take a quick looky-loo at something. Yep. I want.
It'd be nice if Napoleon had a ruler.
Quiet, you. I'm gonna look to have this brigade. That is to say, I want the 5th Lancers and the 6th Lancers to advance 2 moves to the forward in the Everybody okay over there?
Yep.
In the company of the 2nd Cavalry Division Horse Artillery, and then, if time permits, swing to its right and deploy its gun to its left flank. That's an order in black powder. All right. Now there are some modifiers here. The General de Brigade Walthier, he has an 8, which means I would need to roll an 8 or less. But you'll notice that we have some statistics on these horses. They are Lancers, but they're also Marauders. And Marauders means they always get to move, no matter what. They're going to get a move. Okay? But then we're going to go down here to these modifiers. And we're going to see that per 12 inches distant from the commander to the unit doesn't apply. There is not an enemy unit within 12 inches. They are not an attack column. And so none of these other things apply except limbered artillery that is march column limbered artillery unless on rotor track. So they're going to get a +1. All right. So for the artillery, it's a +1. But this is a brigade order, so I don't get to take advantage of that. So all I get is my 8. Knowing that this guy and these guys are going to get to move 1 no matter what.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to roll 2d6, which means I got to take this, and I want you to watch how I do this. I click this to a 2, so now it's a 2 underneath there.
Gotcha.
I hit that.
And he fails.
And I fail.
Fail. Muy fail.
Good start for the French.
Yeah, the French are off to a rip-roaring start.
Oui,
But
oui.
I do get to grab all these guys, which is, see what I'm doing there? Click and drag. Like Velker told you, you left click and hold. And I get my 1...
Red Sox wants to know how come the Brits have so many troops already on the board.
That's what they get in the scenario? The only guys that they get these guys that gotta come on, and they get these guys that gotta come on. I will, he's calling me out here, so I'm gonna check. Let's see, let me check the scenario super quick, since it's certainly not too late to make you guys mad enough by making you redo the whole bloody thing. But
Yeah, I just got called in to work, so I have to bow out.
all right, Vance, you're
Sorry
the man.
about that, guys.
You take care.
Oh, are you not joking?
I am not joking.
Oh shit. Okay. You were joking.
I wish I was joking.
You,
Alright, sorry, guys.
no worries. You take care.
See you.
See ya.
All right, now it's a
Is it
2.
water? That is not water, that's fire water.
Now it's a 2-on-1. This will be great.
No. What?
Anybody wants to sub in, shout out there. If you've got this system, we'll let you on board.
I will do it.
There's a commit. On what computer?
My laptop.
Your laptop? Yeah, let's just trade then.
Oh, actually, that would work if you just swapped chairs.
Yeah.
All right, so Velker's going to sub it on your side, Vance.
Okay, good.
I hope I will be.
Because I had no idea. I had no idea what Mike was doing with his units.
I don't think Velker does either. I just want to throw that out there. But
Well, that's
You're gonna-
so he will do just as well with them as I.
Hello. Hello, hello. I am now in the chair. I'm now in the chair of sitting. It's very comfy here.
you're still not coming through on the voice chat. We can hear you on the main mic, but
I know.
I can talk like this.
There he is.
Well, we get a little bit of reverb when you do that.
Yeah, we don't want that. All right, let's have a look here.
We got a huzzah for Velker.
From?
James Anderson.
Hey, James Anderson. Thank
Hello,
you.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson. He's probably not sick and tired of that.
James Anderson, I'm pretty sure it's a rule in Black Powder that you have to issue orders in the language of the army you're using.
That's not even...
Your French not good there, Jim?
Oh, it's fine.
Comes the cheesy laptop.
I'm just looking at all
He
this
brought the
stuff.
laptop.
I did. Oh, you know what? I
He has
forgot
brought
the
the
headphones.
laptop.
Let me grab the headphones. Not thinking. I thought I wanted headphones.
No, this is right. I was right. I did not fail.
It was right. You did not fail.
Yeah, I did not fail that time.
You did not.
Did not fail.
There it is. So, all right. We're going to then... General Coubert, since, of course, over here, General Waltier failed. He's going to go one move straight forward. And I think these are both Marauders. Yeah, so he's just going to do that one move straight forward. So, as a consequence, all I got to do is not blunder.
Not blunder.
Huzzah.
There you go.
Scooby-Doo.
Galoof, galoof, galoof. He moves last. Actually, all these commanders are stuck anyway, but that's fine.
All right.
See, would it be more realistic if you had to give all of your guys orders and then roll to see what happened with each group?
What? Well,
Or no?
I mean,
It's just a question.
it's a brigade. The brigade order comes from the fact of, if you want to move the whole brigade, you can.
Yeah.
And a lot of Napoleonic battlefield stuff comes down to go that way
Right.
and follow the guy ahead of you. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So wait, who am I now?
Okay, so
Or just
Velker, you are everybody here
here.
and on this side of
Not-
the road.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah, and the
just
95th Rifles.
And the night
Yeah,
and,
you're
and,
right.
and you've got Sharp's rifles, right? That, by the way, is Sharp's unit.
Oh, hello,
There you
sir. The 95th, yeah.
Yeah, that's the
go.
95th.
Yep. So all that's yours. Yeah.
Okay, so I've done this. I'm now going to attempt to move Gauthier's brigade, who is the last of my units, I think. Oh, no, that's right. I've got these guys, too. The last of Gauthier's brigade. Those lads... I'd like them to move 2. I would like them to move 2. That's going to require a 7. Oh, but they're French, so they have pas de charge, which means they get a +2 or a -2, depending how you look at it. So I've actually only got. So their number actually rises from 7 to 9.
Jim, I need your login.
That's going to be from my beloved. So I
So you
get.
get-
I have 3. I get both moves.
Yep.
I get the 24 inch. 24 inch.
I'll go get her.
Which one of these is yours? Oops. I assume it's that one.
Yeah, Tweezem.
Well, that's friendly.
Okay, I need that.
I'm not sure I just did the right thing.
Um,
I'm not.
you want your head honcho out front like that too?
It doesn't matter. You know that.
Okay.
He can only be hit if he is attached to a unit doing something.
Right. Right. Bowling for generals.
Yeah, kinda. I'm not too nuts about what I just did. But I did it! I ordered it, and so it happened like that. And I have one last division to move. Oh, that's the 4th light. All right, let us be gay. Let us be gay. Is this 12 inches away? It is not, but not by much. Would you agree, Vance?
Either one.
Yeah, I'm gonna look straight down, but yeah, it's pretty darn close.
No, he's fine.
T-
He's fine.
Yep.
Alright, so with a pot of charge, that's a +2. I wish them to move 2. I want them to move 2, and then I want him to deploy into skirmish formation. Wherever he stops, I want him to deploy to the right in skirmish formation. It's a 9.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Sure.
Now we're gonna
That's a 10.
Yeah, no. So he's done.
Oof.
Wow.
So that's all these guys are done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ouch. Oh, you got somebody. You can get
Yeah,
May in there to smack him.
I've got.
We get Foy too.
Yeah, Foy's close enough. He'll grant him a reroll down here on that 9.
There you go.
There it is, and that's all 3.
Yeah.
So Eric, so you can see this
just coming in.
because I successfully rolled that low. I get to do 3 things. The first thing I get to do is move this 24 inches, which is what I wanted to do. The next thing I get to do is, come on, back up. There we go. Is deploy into skirmish formation, which means I put a base space between my units like this.
Library? You don't have anything in the library?
All right.
This laptop is horrible.
The 2nd Battalion, 4th Light.
So what's install?
Will advance 24 inches.
So okay,
Yes.
you still get to keep commanding now that you did your reroll, even though you failed your.
Is that?
I know. I'm just questioning.
Yeah. No. That's a good question. That's a fair question.
Like Foy, Foy granted you a reroll, but does that give you?
I thought
Complete
it
control of
did.
your-
I thought it did. Let's skip. So now what I want to do is I want to look over here because this is everybody there, including that gun, which I'd really
Yep.
hate to lose. But so are you all?
Yep, he's in.
You're in.
Those
Okay.
options
Yeah,
in.
you're gonna want to. Okay. Are you in as Rindale,
Yep.
Eric? Okay. This is someday this is going to be less high tech than all that.
Saturday Night Fights.
Did you find it? I was just going to invite you to it.
Connect. Enter server password.
Red Sachs is still calling you out on too many Dutch on the board.
PCD one.
I don't. Is he looking at Albion Triumphant?
I guess he's talking about actual history.
This.
Oh no, scenarios he's played. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just taking the reinforcements that they gave me right out of the book.
And he's in.
All right. So now we have 3 computers going in the same room. This is kind of exciting.
Sort of.
And your internet is handling it. Cool.
Stuff in some shit.
However, I'm definitely getting a little catchy.
So
This is what it looks like right now.
yeah, I didn't think you were.
It's still loading. Yeah.
Let's see what it comes to. But so if you want to look over to my screen, you've got General Housson.
Oh, it's still loading. It's still loading. That's only 48%.
Yeah, look over here. So you've got General de Brigade Housson, and each of these 4 battalions, 2 are light, and 2 are line. Where do you want them to go?
All right, so, Monsieur, we are. Listen, here's what I want to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go hard right.
All right.
Hard right. Everything.
All right. So who do you want to start with? You want to take the whole brigade?
Yeah. We can't shoot through our own troops. So
Correct.
I'd like to take. So what's my movement factor for everything in the brigade?
12 inches. If you succeed massively, you can go 36
Okay.
inches.
I'm going to try and move the entire brigade to the right hard.
just like this.
Right.
3 full moves, you're saying?
Right.
All right. Now, the thing is, your general is a 7. These are, none of them are outside of 12 inches from him.
Outstanding, but we're going to shift in that position.
And they're going to, and they have pas de charge, which gives them a +2.
Okay.
So, this is a 9. Let's see what they get. You want to, so we hit this here.
Please do.
An 8.
An 8. So that gives
Very
you
good.
one of the moves you wanted.
Okay.
So this gun, first of all, can move because it's, well, I should check. Is that, because actually that's the, it doesn't matter because it would work.
Fair enough. Right.
Because it was at a -1.
Right.
But it was still, that still would have put it at a 7, which means you get the 1 move.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to take,
What?
okay.
It's worse, right?
Yeah,
It would have made it a 9.
you take the worst, but what I'm saying is he rolled an 8, right?
Yes.
He starts at a 7.
Yep.
He gets a +2 for the pas de charge. This guy also gets a... Oh, I see what you're saying, Vance. So if he wants to move the gun, that's a 7 + 1 for the gun, an 8. Oh, yeah, it's a 7. So if that gun is included, that's a failure.
Okay.
That's right. If that gun
if
is...
it's included.
Because when you give the whole brigade order,
Right.
you have to take the worst
It's the
result.
worst.
The
Yeah.
intention was for the brigade to move right.
All right.
The gun will eventually.
Okay, so we'll ignore the gun for now. We'll take this thing, and so we'll take this, that, and you just want to go
Hard upright. 12 inches. Yep.
facing this way.
Yep.
Probably. Stop it. There we
There you
go.
go. Perfect.
All right.
Absolutely perfect.
That's what he wants. Very good,
Right.
man. He can move a pretty vast distance. Where do you want to put your 5th Division commander?
Just in the crotch of the 2.
Like here?
Thank you.
All right. What do you want to give an order to the gun to do?
He can't shoot. He can't do much of
He would have
anything.
to unlimber.
Right.
And
So we're going to advance him across the road if we can.
advance him to here.
Nope. Upright.
Oh, over here.
Believe it or not. Yep.
All right. So that's that. As I said, that's a -1 + 1, so it's a 7.
Mhm. Nice.
Get all the movement in the world. It's 18 inches.
Sorry, Jim. What's the +1 from?
He's limbered artillery.
-1 from range.
Limbered artillery off road.
Oh, right.
Yep. Very nice.
Oh, but he's okay. Now I'm confused. You said +1, -1,
It's a -1 because he was more than 12 inches away from the general,
right?
and a +1 because he's limbered artillery off road. It's a +2 if he's limbered artillery on a road.
On road. Okay.
All right. And so he's here. So now, what do you want this division to do?
All right,
Go
we're
for a swim.
advance.
Hmm?
En masse.
Mhm.
Is that a river or road?
That's a river. This is a stream, actually,
What's our limitation?
that's going to cost you half your movement.
Okay.
To
so
cross.
6 inches.
Yep.
So can we get the entire group across at 6 inches or not?
You can. Well, it depends how far. I mean, if you say and pre-measurement is allowed.
Right.
You go like this. You say 18. If you went 18 inches, you could. If you got the 6 inches for crossing and another 12, you'd be at 18. So you could literally put yourself nose to tail with
Right.
these guys. If you said, for example, you can give the order, I want this brigade to move to the tail of these guys.
Right. Well, let's move the 2 right brigades.
To these battalions.
Correct.
Yep.
Battalions, I'm sorry.
No, no.
It's a much larger deal.
Mhm.
Let's move them directly up.
How far? One move?
Just about to the, yes, one move.
Oh, so or to get him to here.
2 moves. Yeah.
All right, he's looking to get him to snug up to these lads right there.
Yep.
So we determine that they are also pas de charge. Those are not. What's the worst? They're not 12 inches away. I would say not correct, Vince. No. So
that's good.
without not being 12 inches away, that's a 9.
Yep.
One of them.
It's a move.
So you're gonna get. So what you're gonna get? Nope. Not all of them. I thought you said you just wanted to move these 2.
I'm sorry.
Did you just want to move these 2? So it's
How much can we squeeze into that space?
this guy, based on what you rolled, gets... I'm sorry, he only gets 6. What am I doing?
Yep.
'Cause you have to stop at the crick.
So you're done there.
That's what he gets.
Right. So you can't even get a single group across.
Not unless you got a really good roll.
Okay.
So these two guys get this.
All right. So let's just bring up the forward guys on the left if we can make it past the river.
So you want to try to go where with them?
We just want to clear the river.
You just want to get past the river.
Nobody else is going to clear the river. Let's just get
All
as
right.
many guys across the river as we can,
And to all of them at once?
if we can.
Sure. That's a 9. No problem. That's 2 moves, which is... Gives him a total of 18.
Nice.
But that's what
Yeah.
he said, clear the river. So that's it.
That's
Yeah.
all.
Yep.
His order was clear the river.
Mhm.
All right. Where do you want Baron Compi to go? He's their commander.
You want to keep him within 12 inches of all your guys.
Have him. What's his movement range?
Oh, it's the key is what Vance was talking about. You want him 12 inches away from your guys.
Okay.
From each of your units.
Yeah, so his movement, for what it's worth, is 48 inches. So he can
Yeah.
move the length of the
Yeah.
Bible.
So please move him up into the crotch between the artillery horse already and right in there.
Right in there?
Yep.
There he goes. All right.
There we go.
So that is French turn 1 for movement. Is there French shooting? I think there is.
Why am I not hearing anyone?
Because you are not in chat.
Oh,
You must
Let me
have been
get you.
invited to
Let me
that.
get you into voice chat as the guy.
I finally have some detail.
20 different freaking chat windows. I swear. Where's Rindo?
You're not friends with him, are you?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
are.
are.
Sure, we are.
Did this a
Yeah,
lot of
he and I aren't friends.
Never.
No, but on Steam.
Not
Yeah,
for
yeah,
40
we are.
years.
We are though. Oh, doggone it.
There's a little bit of terrain there. That's cool.
The strange thing is he's not.
That's what I'm saying.
Here he is.
So if you find an invite,
So what's the range of my musketry?
It's 18?
Shooting range. Shooting rifled musket is 24. No, it's rifled. What am I saying? Smoothbore 18. Yeah. So I'm gonna get some shots here. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Did you get the invite, Rindo?
I honestly don't know if they could. All of a sudden, I saw a chat menu, but I didn't hear or
Yeah, it's.
I have almost no.
Shift tab.
whatsoever.
join group chat.
Join group chat. That helps.
Right, and now,
Here you are. Okay, I gotcha. Now you've been invited to voice channel.
Okay.
so
Hello.
click on that, click on that, and that little tab.
Right there.
Can you hear me now?
So we'll start talking.
He's still not in. There he is.
There, I heard that. You can hear me now.
Help.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right. There we go. All right. So
I have to be polite now.
Yeah, that's it. All right. So yeah, I've got some shots, and so Rindale, the way this works, because I'm in attack column, I'm only going to get 1 shooting die, but I'm absolutely bloody well going to use it on best, and I've got to use it on the nearest enemy, measured from center flag. There it is.
14.
Yeah.
15.
So it's going to be these lads of the 8th Militia Regiment,
Oh no, not the militia.
right there.
No.
The 8th National Religion. The target number is always 4, except as modified. So therefore, it is not artillery shooting at column or square. It is not close range. They are not shaken or disordered. They are, however, not clear. That's what that ridge buys you, by the way. You are not a clear target.
Oh, I spin it.
Even though the ridge is way over here?
I thought those lads were behind the ridge.
I don't think so.
Oh, no, that's right. They're not.
Looks like the ridge ends here.
Oh, it does, yes. So they are in the clear. So far it's still at a 4. Is that it? Is that all our modifiers? I think it is. Yes. Oh, but it is a small unit, and it gets -1 die shooting, but that's it. I shoot 1 die. Yep. I shoot 1 die. Here we go. I need a 4.
Hey.
I roll a 5. So I have hit this guy, but he gets a save. His morale is... Oh, I didn't change his morale?
It's 5. It's not 5 plus.
Ah, no. So clearly his morale is better. So he has to... He has to... To avoid being hit, he has to roll a 5 or better, but we check his morale. No modifiers. He needs a 5 on 1 die. He needs a 5 or better.
Oh.
No, so he gets our first damage of the day.
The poor militia.
Yeah, that's not the best thing to happen to militia in the whole history of ever. So they get that. Who's next? These lads here, this 2nd Battalion. Who are they nearest to? Well, that'd be these lads right here, I think.
Yep.
Really, I'd like to shoot at that gun, but I'm not going to. 7th Militia Regiment, I think that's going to be all the same thing. So it's 1d6, and I need a 4.
Oh, they're partially behind that ridge.
Are they? So therefore
Yeah.
I need a 5. Need a 5 or a 6. Thank you. No! I shoot at myself. This guy will now shoot. The 3rd Battalion, 93rd Line. Definite ridge. And so we will shoot at the 5th National Militia Regiment.
So that ridge isn't blocking?
No.
I guess they're on the ridge.
No, it would be... Oh, and there's the other thing. It causes
6,
a
yeah.
disorder.
Disruption, yeah, disorder.
Wait, no.
That is disorder, which means you got to spend a whole turn shaking that off.
No. No, you're mean.
However, you also now get to roll to see if you take that hit, and your morale is a 5, so you need a 5 or better. No, another hit. A palpable hit. Okay. 1, 2, 3 skirmishers. I can pick any spot to shoot from because they are skirmishing, but at 18 inches, out.
Out of range.
My guy Rindale is going to be out of range with all his lads. That gun is not limbered, or unlimbered, I should say. These guys are wondering what they're supposed to be doing. That is the French turn 1, ladies and gentlemen. Which one of you British lads wants to go first?
Want to go first?
Belker
James?
does.
Belker
Go
does.
ahead, Belker.
You want to go first?
What? Oh, what? Huh? Oh, sure, fine, yes. Yeah. Okay. So, I think my first move is going to have these Gloucestershire.
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 And make a line that connects the 8th National Militia Regiment to the nicer looking windmill.
So
between here.
I mean, oh, I see. So you're going to
They're
What's
going
the
to
moving
block
wheel?
off. So they're going to rotate.
and go perpendicular over there?
Yes.
I think just so, okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about it strategically because we're teaching and I don't mind that I lose, quite frankly. What you're going to want to do is actually be more supporting this way. Because if you go this way, you're going to be perpendicular to my horse. And you do not want to be perpendicular to my horse.
Rolling up the line.
That's the point.
Yeah,
My-
he'll
my-
run over you.
My horse will punch you square in the face. So, these guys are Kempts. right? Yeah, I believe.
Are they?
The 28th. I have them labeled. Yeah. So these belong to Kempt. Kempt is a huge. By the way, you may notice he's an SR8. He is within 6 inches. These guys. So you have to roll still. So
Yes.
what is your? So you want them to move to where?
I want them to move between the disordered and the windmill.
There you go. That actually makes some more sense. All right. So yeah. Well, you've given them their order. That would be you need a 8 or less.
Got it.
You get 2 moves, so you can pretty much do anything you want.
I can go 12,
It's 12 for each move.
so 24. Yeah, easily make it.
Okay. I would agree. Good.
Here we go.
Jim, what's the Zoom key?
I don't know what it is on a key.
Scroll, so maybe it's 2 fingers?
So, Velker, what's your next order?
Alright, my next order, I have all these guys, right? So I kind of cut off right there. Is that correct?
Yep. Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so,
And just to be clear, what Silent Disapproval Robot was doing, he's got these guys garrisoning this building
right.
and this building.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Yep.
he was clearly intending to stay back here and just defend
Right.
and
I
make me come and get you. Just saying.
know. I know. Yeah. I'm going to have the 95th hole up in house 4.
Okay. It's you have to bind it. It's not otherwise bound. You have to go into controls and bind it.
Eat more cheese.
Get binding. All right, so those guys are commanded also. Who are they commanded? Are they? Whoa! What are you doing? Oh, we have this. That's why I told you not to do that.
Oh.
Are we back yet?
It's coming back.
All right, so how we doing?
Everything's
Good.
back to normal.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yep,
the first
good.
thing is you didn't roll for anything,
Right.
so you shouldn't have been moving, right?
So that counts as blunder, right?
Nope, that's not a blunder. That's not a blunder. But these guys are commanded by Kempt, and he is 12 inches away. And they are reliable, though. And reliable is a very, very nice thing to have because we just lose somebody.
No, I'm here.
Okay, I just
Oh, here.
just heard some weird popping.
It's me rubbing my beard. Sorry.
Thank God you said beard.
I don't see the word reliable in that. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
This
Start
is
reading.
a +1 to their command staff rating. Okay? Or to add +1 to the rating. This applies if all the units in the group are reliable. So obviously he's ordering just 1 unit, so yes, it does.
Yep.
So this is not. So it would be a -1, but because they're reliable, it washes, and so now it's even. So you get to roll a 2d6, and it costs half a movement to garrison the building. So will you get there? Yes, you easily would. So all you need is 1 movement to get it done.
So you need an 8 or less. Or 8 or better. 8 or less.
8 or
Sorry.
less. And he gets that. So what we're going to do here, you don't want to be grabbing whole units around this because it'll create just a dreadful mess. So what we do is we grab the individual units and we set them up just like this. Very nice. And it doesn't matter which way they're facing because you can fire out of, there's descriptions for how you fire out of the facings of buildings. So we go like that.
Oop.
There we go. And once they start to flip like that, we just leave them be. There we go. So the 95th has garrisoned this building. Who else?
Come and dig them out, Frenchie.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at.
Alright, so I think I'm going to slightly pull back with this line and curve this way instead of this way.
All right, so you want to do this unit by unit? Because this fellow right here can't move. He's
Right.
stuck. He can only go backwards. So what do you want? Let's start wherever you want.
So let's start with the 8th National Militia.
All right, the 8th National Militia. Von Bylant is over 12 inches away, so that's a -1. Here's your problem. They're also unreliable. Oh, they're not, but they are freshly raised. And I have to look up what that means.
Oh, crumbs.
Does that make them jumpy or something?
My Uber's coming at 9.
Okay. We'll be ready for that too. It does. I'm bothered by the fact that I was. Oh, there it is. I'm just shocked that this rule has not leapt out at me. All right. Back into it. All right. So you've got these lads over at a. He's a 7, right? Von Bylant is a 7. Yep. So they're one away. So you need to get them. So what is your order for them to do?
Their order is to move backwards and turn to face the 5th Lancers.
Well, the facing doesn't matter over much. So it's just you're looking to get them to move about here.
Yeah, around here.
All right. Very good. Proceed.
What do I need to roll?
That's a 6. 6 or less. And you do. Their movement is 12, so we can... Where do you want them to be?
Around there. That's good.
Right here?
Can you move them a little bit? Right this way?
Which one?
That's good. That's good.
All right. I think that comports with your orders. Next.
That was the biggest thing for that one. These Jaegers are on my side, so... Is this on a ridge or not?
That
Yes.
guy's... Yes, he is on... Well, he is at least in part on a ridge. This part is obviously not. It's on the road.
Okay. So
That road is going to cut that ridge.
if that is the case, then these guys are going to move leftwards to gain the advantage of the ridge.
They have the advantage of it. This is not a clear shot.
Okay.
Don't get in front of me.
Because you can see Vance...
Just saying.
I apologize.
Vance has much shooting he has a mind to do.
Schuster.
Yes. These guys are just going to turn a little. The 7th.
Okay, so you want them to just pivot a little?
Yep.
Well, then you just that's a 6 or less. Or sorry, 7 or less. Well, they had all the space in the world, so face about that way.
A little bit less. A little bit. So it's either one. So
Yeah.
it's something. Okay, so this way.
Okay.
Yep, that's good.
All right.
And those guys are stuck, and then these guys will move a little bit closer to these guys.
All right. 7 or less.
That's good.
There it is.
All right, I believe that's everyone.
Vance, your movements.
Okay. Von Vinky here
That's him.
would like to order the Piney and the Hildesheim
Mm-hmm.
God bless you.
to pivot and line up with the other 2 brigades over here.
All right. That's a 7 or less.
And they do it.
Dead on the money. All right.
That's that. Over here, we would like the Royal First Royal Scots to advance one full move and deploy in line.
All right. Well, you do get that +1 for being an attack column. That's pack, and he's an 8, so you get a 9.
And I roll a 10.
Oh, not that.
Okay, so we get Sir Thomas to come over here and
Picton's
straighten
coming.
him out.
Picton's coming down, huh?
Yeah,
Straighten the ladder.
try again.
2.
So I do get my advance. Just need to move this guy. $12.
And now remember, you get all your guys back.
I get the other 2 stands, right?
Yep.
Come on. And then I guess he's done, right? I guess we're calling that done because
Yep.
Pack did his messed up. And that's it. I think we want to shoot now.
Oh, is
Velker,
that
go ahead and
right?
shoot stuff.
So wait a minute. I finally found unreliable.
But they weren't. It was freshly raised.
Oh, that's right. I think they've actually brought a lot of this stuff. Yep. Holy cow. The first... Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I'm sharing this with you now. The first time this unit shoots at an enemy, or at the start of its first hand-to-hand combat, it rolls a die. There is a chance that bad things happen. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
All right, shooting. What do you got? Want to work it from a direction? Because you've got an unlimbered gun right here, which I assume you want to shoot. Not that I'm a big fan of that.
Oh, especially because you're nice packed.
Shut it. Velker,
Yes.
Velker?
this gun. Who do you want to shoot at?
Leave will fire at the 2nd Battalion.
Yeah, I
of the
think.
93rd Line.
I think 14. Because it's
Probably
outside.
have to
No, it's outside close. He gets to pick. If it's inside close, he's got to shoot at the nearest.
So it's
That's
out.
inside close. so
Yeah, it's outside close. Now, Velker, you want to shoot at this guy.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna.
Because then you can hit
it's gonna
this guy.
That's going to be it, I think, because his range is, this is a 48-inch gun, so this is going to be medium range, which is 6 to 24.
Yeah.
So it picks there, so 6 to 24 is 18 inches. So it goes like that. So he's going to get to hit this
Yep.
guy and this guy.
Sweet.
So you're at a
Potentially.
2. Now, we're going to do this. You'll notice that the shooting on a 2 is 3, 2, 1, so he's at a 2 because that's the middle one.
Yep.
We're going to go over here because artillery gets some very special and hateful modifiers from my perspective.
Yes.
Shooting modifiers. You are firing at a column, so that's a +1, so that means you only need 3s. It's not close range, thank God. And it is not artillery over half range. So it is 3. So you're shooting 2 dice looking for 3s.
And above or below?
Above.
Oh,
Oh, for the love of... I guess you were making some kind of a point. That disrupts him. And I've got to save...
he rolls the dice at both separately, both.
Oh, yeah,
sides,
yeah.
right?
He gets a separate
Yep.
attack.
Yep.
So this is
So what's their morale for getting a
4.
cannon in the face?
It's not great.
Yeah.
He actually gets a bonus for being an attack column, though.
Yep.
Morale. Infantry and attack column unless hit by artillery. Never mind. Forget what I said. I'm hit by artillery at close or medium, so it's a -2. I'm at a 4. So I need 6s to roll these off. 2 hits, I need 6s. Yeah, no. I took that business right in the puss. Remember I said
Yeah.
I wasn't making a good choice?
No, I like these artillery rolls.
And
These
now,
are great.
Velker, you get to...
Yeah.
Shut it. You get to go
Do
again.
the same thing.
You get to do the...
Oh.
2 dice for 3s.
Oh.
1 hit.
You got one.
Not quite.
One hit, not the disruption, and I do get a chance to roll it off. I do, however, still need a 6. Yeah, no.
Nope.
So you liking guns better now, Vance?
I liking those guns.
I'm not persuaded, although I am the dummy in column.
Yeah, right up in front of the gun.
Yeah. All right, other shooting.
That's DIC.
Can these Dutch light Jaegers get them?
18
They're
inches?
sharpshooters.
Doesn't matter. That just helps them. Nope, they're outside.
Mixed formation? No?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, you're going to have to... It's 18 inches. That's why... Although I could shoot these guys, so these guys can certainly shoot. I mean, the disorders can't, but...
This guys could, yeah.
Those guys certainly can. They shoot at nearest.
Probably these guys.
These guys here. Yeah, the same guys you've been shooting at.
Where are
Super.
your horsies?
Over here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Come on, Velker, shoot them up.
they're getting there. Velker, you get 1 die. Your usual is a 4. Oh, this is freshly raised. Roll roll 1d6, Velker. Roll high.
Yes, sir.
French cavalry.
3.
A 3.
Not paying attention.
Panic. The unit is thrown into panic. For this turn and only, all shots and hand-to-hand attacks need 6s.
Wonderful.
Okay.
So you need a 6. 1d6.
You need
for
1
6.
die with a 6.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
Although I will say, altogether better that than finding that out in hand-to-hand combat,
Yes. Yes.
which would have been the bad thing.
So that only happens the first time they shoot?
Correct.
Okay.
Right,
So
My-
now they lose the...
sir.
My temptation. I'm just going to delete it.
Yeah.
Well, what-
I was going to say you erase the fresh release.
All right, who's next? I imagine this guy can.
Those guys... No, they're stuck. They're
Oh, that's right. They're
disordered.
stuck.
So then the 7th line.
Anybody in range? No. Oh, yeah. I think.
Oh,
18.
I think just barely.
Dink.
I think just barely.
Dink.
So that's a 1d6. But you're a large. Okay, first of all, are you freshly raised?
I'm not.
That 7th line is not. Okay, that's not militia, right? That's good to know. I like that rule. It actually makes sense because like how are they how are they going to do in the real deal? So yeah, no shaking or disorder. Oh no, that disordered guy can shoot. He can't attack. He can shoot because he's got a -1 modifier to do so.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he can shoot. So let's do him first. Although that is a freshly raised, so
I will do it anyway.
1d6. On a 5. Sterling job. The troops do their duty. No effect. So they are disordered.
That's all right.
Which is a
They
minus.
did their duties.
They did their duties.
You better clean it up.
You said duty.
Yes.
They
Doing their duty on the field.
They did their duty all over the field.
Oh,
All right, so its target is nope. Size modifier. This is not the large unit. This is the regular one.
Yep.
So it's 1d6. And I see no other modifier. -1. So 1d6, you need a 5 or a 6 to hit me. Nope.
Now do the 7th line.
Now to the 7th line, and that is a large unit. So they actually, but it's still they're in that march column or in the attack column. So they're in 1d6. So it's 1d6, and you need a 4, 5, 6. Yes.
Yay.
Can I roll that off with my
No.
mighty? Yes, I bet I can.
No.
I can.
No.
So you're firing at this dude who needs a 4. 4? Needs a 4.
4+.
Yeah, he needs that 4 plus.
Nope.
Man, not today. That's happening.
Getting some echo from your end.
I am. I don't know why. Who's?
You have another open mic on that end.
Yeah, is your mic on? How about now? No, that's still on.
Yep.
Try again.
Hello.
Yep.
Why are we suddenly echoing?
Let me check mine. I mean, I don't.
Oh yeah, you were on. I just heard you.
That's better.
There it was. This is Velker.
No, it was on push to talk the entire time.
All right. Okay. We're good. No more echo. All right. So they fired. They can't fire, and you've got a gun.
I have a cannon.
Range of 48 inches. You can shoot at whoever you want.
Yeah, the 2nd battalion, 2nd light there is a good shot.
Yeah. All right.
Don't think it actually. Well, he's going to bounce that far back.
No, I don't think so. Where's the?
Doesn't get to 48.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, it does.
I like it.
That's funny. Wow. That's funny, except in the way that is in no way funny. All right, so, but you are at, is that over 24 inches?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be...
That's long range.
You got one die.
Yep.
And we got to go to your modifiers, because we haven't shot at this range in a while, my goodness. But you are shooting a column or square, so that takes you to a 3. But it takes you up to a 4 again, so it's a 4. 1d6 for 4.
Get that 6. That's a 2.
Bounces to
guy
here. That's
behind?
the same odds. 1d6 for 4.
No.
Bam, bam, bounce.
And these guys are not
Up from the
close
flag.
enough.
From the flag, remember?
Yeah, it's not close enough anyways.
Okay.
Quite some distance.
All right.
That would be that.
That's turn 1. Turn 2, it will be remembered, is where I have to start checking to see if Marshal Ney wants...
Somebody leaves, yeah.
And wants a brigade. So let's find out if Ney wants a brigade. Shall we?
Sure.
Only on a
Roll a
1.
1?
No, he doesn't.
I am moving this over here.
I say the name.
I don't... Oh, bugger.
Oh!
I made the whole thing go away. Come here.
Poof.
I steal it back. Bam.
Yeah, steal one of my dice, won't you?
Yeah, I know. I don't really want to be rolling a red die here, but what am I going to do? All right, here I go. 1d6, no 1s. All right. Marshal Ney does not want a brigade to go help Jerome. That's good news. We do, however, have some reinforcements coming in, don't we?
Yeah, the Dutch come on. The Dutch Hussars, right?
Yep. That sounds right.
Brunswick doesn't show up until 4.
Turn 2. Where are those special rules? Where are those special rules? Takes me a second to find them every time. There we are. On the second turn, Von Merlin's cavalry brigade arrive. Yeah, so Von Merlin arrives.
Okay.
Okay. Good. All right, I'll start over on my side for the French. That's not
It's
close.
three.
That's not close
Yeah.
enough.
That's 3. Yeah. Good choice, Velker.
So you're like 5 minutes away. All right.
All right. Well, oh,
Okay.
since it sounds like my guy Rindale is going to have to leave, I'm going to give him a chance to do his moves first. Call it out over here.
All right. Let's
What?
unlimber our arty.
All right. So that gun wants to unlimber. That's Husson. That's a -1, but it's a +1, so it's a wash. And he is a 7. It does unlimber.
Ooh,
Ah!
fantastic.
Which way do you want it to face? It can face any way you wish.
We're going to face forward.
Straight ahead this way?
Right.
All right, next.
Going to bring up our entire brigade.
These lads?
Yep.
Okay.
Hard right on an angle. Right.
All right. How many moves? 12 inches per move.
As far as we can go.
Oh.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's 30. Just trying to do a little
It's thir-
scale
it's
for you.
3 feet.
Give it a. Yeah.
That's 3
Well,
feet.
that'd be,
It's not quite hand in hand.
yeah, you would not be in melee range. Interestingly enough,
Right.
here he goes. That is a pot of shards. So that's a 9. That's a 9. Here he comes. He gets 2 of them.
He gets 2 of them. Yeah.
Advancing hard.
So this is 24 inches.
Just don't block your line of sight for your arty.
Well, it's got to go 24 inches.
Right.
And he can pivot this way, which is what I think you want to do, right?
You're good. I don't want to expose my flank.
Oh, I don't think he actually does want to do that.
What about this?
Oh, that's true. You got a gun right there. That's true. Something like that?
Yep. Because enfilade is sucky.
Yeah, enfilade is not fun. You're right about that. Okay. You now have these. I'm trying to figure out who belongs to who now all of a sudden. 72nd.
Yeah, those 2 guys stand in the water, and the 3 guys just.
Oh yeah, this is all 70. Comp
Yep.
is the 72nd and the 108th. Yep, that's all these lads. All right.
So, the first group to your left there that's already formed up in
Mhm.
block is going to go straight ahead as far as they can go.
As far as they can go,
All right.
that's Comp at a 9. Exactly at 9, so they get 1 move.
The entire group is straight forward.
Whew.
as far as they can go.
That's good.
I was going to say,
I was getting a bit tense there.
Finally, the last group
Mhm.
come up behind.
behind them,
Yeah, to behind the other group.
here.
Yep. Yeah,
Alright.
we're doing a right flank maneuver.
Actually, Comp can't move until the end of the turn.
Correct.
He was at the end, so he's here.
We're in front of our commander.
The worst is going to be there, so it's a -1,
To the left of our arty,
6, but it's an 8. And you want him to form up there-ish?
just behind the lads who are up in front of him. Yep, just to the left of our arty.
Okay. Well, once we see what we get, you tell me, because
Right.
basically you're saying as far as he can go.
Right.
Well, actually, you want him to move to here?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Let's see what he can get out of an 8. 2.
Nice.
So
24.
Move him very briefly so he can move 24 inches.
Beautiful.
That's it right
Perfect.
there.
Exactly right.
So where would you like your divisional general to be?
Place him just to the upper left of the group that just moved.
Okay, right there.
Yep.
And where would you like Comp to be?
to the bottom right of the group that is in front of him.
Here?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well done. There's that.
Beautiful. Outstanding. I apologize.
No, don't be. Be sorry.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
I will be home in 45 to 50 minutes,
So log in.
and I will log in.
He will log in from his from the home base.
Right. If nothing else, to give verbal command.
Yes. as I said, he we've been playing Gloomhaven since noon. So,
Gentlemen.
Guess who's hungry?
All right,
I'm hungry.
I am so sorry.
all right,
All right, boys.
I'm gonna do this thing here where I don't have any good answers.
glass.
All right, you know what? These lads here,
Yep.
Will not break your glass.
this 45 degrees right.
All right.
I just want to just key off, flank yourself, give yourself
So a buffer, yeah.
that tree as a flank, please, and turn to your right. They're marauders, so they're gonna get a move. Walthier is an 8, so but it's still a it's an 8. Two.
You're at 2.
$36 There we go. That's what I asked for.
What's your gun?
Yeah, the gun is gonna get, and actually Walthier shouldn't. Bugger, stop that.
Woo!
Walthier should not move first. Commander shouldn't move first.
Yep. Yep.
This boy into the gap and unlimber, much as he can get. It's an 8 + 1, 9.
Ooh.
Within an ace of the bad thing.
Just about bad stuff.
All right, Pierre. Just give him that reroll if you would, please. That's enough. That's that was.
So that gives him 1.
That gives him 2, doesn't it? Because he's.
Oh yeah, you need 9. That's right. Yep.
Yeah. So it's still not going to get me my unlimbering. So it's going to get him to here and limbered. And that's it for them. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, the Gauthier orders the 1st Battalion, 93rd Line to form line. It's an 8.
You're not just going to storm forward?
Yeah, no. You're confusing me for Doug. Oh, that was cruel.
Yeah, exactly.
That was cruel. He knows I love him.
Don't you have to be balanced, no?
No, you got to reset your center, though.
Okay.
Because you got to fire from center. Now I'm wishing I had given an order to advance, but I didn't. What's to do? Skirmishers will advance 1 movement.
Come on.
What?
Chicken.
That's enough. How you doing? "93rd Line will form square." Form square.
Form a square?
They will not form square. They will form line. Oh, good lord.
Form a square?
Yeah, that was not the smartest thing I've ever said. Yeah, they get it, but just barely.
Yep.
Just barely. Anybody chatting at us? Just making sure.
No. Well, Brent James Anderson left, and Brant says he's been busy. He's only heard about 20 minutes of us.
Okay. Well, we still got 7 viewers, which is always nice.
Yeah.
All right. So we're set there. The 1st Battalion, 92nd Line is going to... Oh, no, they're fine. They're going to march... They're just going to come up behind this line, battalion.
And form line or...
No. Stay in column.
Nope.
No.
Or you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Roughly go the length of the Bible with that. Same thing, other side.
Okay.
Yep. Once again, just barely. All right. I really need you all to commit to something here. We're just gonna... Are we this bad off? Yeah, we are. 2 moves, straight ahead, please.
For the whole thing? Shoot
yeah,
match?
but the worst of it is... Yeah, but see, this is the thing I gotta be careful about.
Just too far.
These guys are actually okay.
Yeah.
So all the infantry on the 9
Okay.
will go 2 forward. Figure out that gun in a second. Oh, 1 forward. Well, glad I got something out of them. And you two.
Oh, you left, yeah.
Yeah, you two. Come on. The gun. 1 move straight forward, which he'll get automatically if I don't fumble.
Man, that's a lot of French.
It is. Which I think partially explains why there are so many Dutch. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's intended to balance that out a little bit. All right, let's commence. I think we can commence, right?
I think so, yeah.
Justification. Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope. Yup.
He's hiding in the woods.
Yeah, that's a shame. He'll get a benefit. He gets a benefit. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
Both these battalions can shoot at him.
Yep.
I actually page marked the rule. Since 50% of his self is in there, I think you get a +1. It's harder to hit you and you're harder to break morale-wise.
I've only got a morale of 4, not 4+.
Stop it. Yep. You get 1 each way. So it's 1 die for...
Brant wants an update. A bunch of people have moved and some shooting has happened.
You want a rough update? These French fellows right here decided they wanted snacks back here at Gemincourt. So they're not going anywhere. These fellas, because they're commanded by a moron, me, advanced in column and got themselves punched square in the face. Especially these guys right here, who are in worse shape than I would have liked. On the plus side, these guys are smiling they're smiling lasciviously at the flank of these fellows there. And these guys here are pushing all the way over here, hoping to do a little pas de deux with the Highlanders who are hanging out back here on the Allied left. Think that about covers it, Vance?
Yep.
Velker, anything?
Think you got about everything.
All right. Target is deployed artillery. I knew that was a -1. So instead of a 4, it's a 6. I need 1 die for 6 to hit that dude. I hit you. No. This guy also fires at you, and I hit you. Look at it. Aren't you amazed? I really don't at all. Okay. He has, however, unlimbered this gun.
Mm-hmm. We're not liking that at all.
No, you shouldn't. Because I am bloody well going to fire at this column. .48. That's over half. Is that under? No, neither is it. They're both over half range.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you shot at your own guys.
But I'm going to shoot at this column.
Okay.
It's not a clear shot because you got this going on.
Okay.
Clear shot requires everybody out of the zone, 45 to the front.
So this guy's also in the way, right?
Yeah, it's just, but he does have 1 base width through.
Yep.
So he... all right. So it's 3, 2, 1, but this is a 1. He's going straight for the dude in the middle.
They are in column, though.
That's going to help.
Or close column, or whatever.
Yeah, +1. So that takes it from a 3 to a 2. Artillery at over half.
At long range?
But over half range, back to a 3. I think that's it. Right?
Okay.
Yep. So 1d6 for 3. Come on. Oh, for the love of. Blam! Bounces off. It hits these guys. I bet it hits those guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good lord. Alright, so they're all done. These fellas. Hi, how are you?
Oh, yeah.
They're going right there. Shooting. I'm assuming this is...
Not 6.
Oh, it's not 6.
Thankfully.
Dirty monkeys. They are, however, sharpshooters, means I get to reroll a miss. Shooting is 3. You are not a clear shot.
Nothing for being higher elevation?
Nope, that's in melee.
Okay.
And believe it or not, that's not in the basic rules. I was shocked at that, actually.
Really? Wow, yeah.
Yeah, that's a later addition. Which I'm like, yeah, pretty much really. And I get it. It's about keeping it as simple as possible, but...
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3d6, and you have that advantage. So 3d6 for 4s, or for 5. Sorry,
5s.
3d6 for 5. Shoot him, and I get to reroll a miss.
Oh, get a disruption.
I get a disruption and a hit, and I get 1 reroll. Fat lot of good it does me.
How do you pick one out of the bag?
Hmm?
Oh, there we go.
Holy cow, it's not Jack Daniels, it's Doers tonight. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, and you are going to have to roll this off. Your morale is... what's your morale? You're 4, so you need a 4 or better.
Go Velker.
Oh, that's you, Velker.
Is he still in?
Oh, he's right there.
Yep.
He's just having a pretzel snack. So
Oh, pretzels.
4 or better. Nope. So you take the hit. Excellent. Shooting up the 27th Dutch Lights. Okay.
Oh, good thing these guys are in the way.
No, it's that. Remember, they're skirmishers, so they make it not a clear shot. You can shoot through them.
Oh, They don't block a shot.
Right. They make it not a clear shot. Oh, I'm actually surprised I'm in range. I'm actually surprised by that, but I am.
Yep.
So it is not a clear shot. You get that thing. So I think I'm looking for sixes, yeah?
I think so.
3d6 for sixes.
Oh, we're big. Here's a big target. Does that make any difference?
I don't think it does, actually.
Okay.
No, it actually just gives you a bonus in shooting and combat.
Right.
You're not... What formation are you in?
Ask Velker. They're his, but I believe that's March column.
No, it's not March.
Or not March column,
attack
but
column.
it's... Well, I thought we couldn't get into attack
I
column.
have no idea.
No, he can. He can't. Remember, he's the Dutch.
This
Oh,
was done
okay.
This was done by.
Yeah, so they would be an attack column.
That's an attack column, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so it doesn't matter, because that only affects artillery fire. So 3d6 for 6. Oh, wait, no, it's the same both ways, because it's through the skirmish, but it's also not, it's just a clear shot, so it's for 5 or 6.
It's a clear shot?
No, the point is, you can't stack that modifier. It's
Okay.
So it's a 5 or 6.
Yep.
Oh!
Ow!
Jeez.
Ow!
And you got to roll that off. 2d6. Now, I do think, because you are an attack column, that's going to give you a morale bonus. Let's bear that in mind. Yeah. 2d6 plus 1.
For threes.
And you get this light cover modifier.
Oh,
Yay.
That counts as light cover.
okay.
Sweet.
So what's his morale?
4.
Who, the Dutch
So it's
senator?
plus 1. So it's 2. You just need to roll those off. All you need is that 2.
2 twos.
You need 2 2s. Anything but a 1.
Okay, that's 1.
Okay.
And that's 1.
Oh! I'm surprised I stuck that. My goodness. Alright, so they shot. They can shoot. They're going to need 6s no matter what they do. I think that's over here, right?
Yep.
1d6 for a 6. That's me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh! You better not have burned my 6. Curse you. Yeah. I'm gonna shoot at those guns.
Shooting at guns?
Yeah,
What is
Steve.
this?
Nasty man.
Oh, yeah. So that's usually a 4, but because I'm shooting at a gun, it drops to a 5. I think that's it. 3d6 for 5 or 6. Is it just a 1?
I think so, yeah.
I think I have this all memorized by now. There's not that many of them. Yeah. 3d6 for a 5 or 6. Wow. That's an extra special kind of saw nobody, I guess.
Wow. Yeah.
Holy moly.
And your horses don't have rifles, right?
Correct. Nobody on this board can fire from the saddle. All right. Well, I'm going to take a quick photograph here. This is looking good now. This is getting exciting. All right, there we go. This disorder goes away back here.
Yep.
These two stay because they just happened. Vance and Velker. Oh, I just noticed the double V.
So Velker go. I have to go let my dog out.
All right. Call it, Velker. What do you want to do?
So, we're going to have the 28th North Gloucestershire Foot make it a little more obvious that you are not getting our flank, so they're going to advance slightly.
To where? Point to a spot. Give me that tab key.
They're going to advance to here.
Oh, that's your goal? Okay.
Yes.
Well, they would need to get all the way there. They would need 2 moves.
All right.
Where is their commander? Where did you park him? Oh, he's over here, camped. So he is 2 away. 1 away, I should say. He's an 8, I think. Yep. So you're going to need 7 to make the order happen.
All right. That's 1. And no.
Yeah, you did. Remember, it's
wait,
under?
yeah.
So that's 3, so you got all you want. Put them where you like.
There we go.
All right.
That's them. These men. They're disordered. Never mind. This guy is undisordered now, right?
Nope. I disordered them this turn.
Again?
Yeah, these 2. No, this guy was undisordered. He got rid of his disorder. This guy
Right.
here. Sorry,
so
this guy
then
here.
the 5th National Militia are
Mhm.
going to attack.
Well, attacks come after. Moves first.
Oh, sorry. Movement. I'm pretty sure I'm good on movement.
Okay. Obviously, you're more effective when you deploy in line when you're shooting.
That's a good point.
But the problem is to get the space, you'd have to withdraw. You'd have to withdraw some units and put some units behind.
Right. I think I'll just stay like this for now.
Okay.
They're going to fire at them.
Well, we're going to wait for... Well, I suppose it doesn't matter because... Well, we should wait for Vince, just in case it does. See if we got anybody talking. Oh, you want... I can get smoke markers. Let's see here.
We definitely have those.
No lone Velker cavalry unit disrupting entire flanks. Not tonight, not yet. Smoke markers, eh? Man wants smoke markers. Give me a second while Vance is out. I'll show you a little bit of the magic of... Tabletop Simulator.
There it is.
Behold.
Make it bigger or smaller.
Yep. So let's say, for example, just...
That's good.
That's true. We could do that. We can make it so that you like that. Pew. To mark everybody who shot, who hasn't. We can do that. What do you think? Does that work?
Pretty
Should we
big.
do that?
How is it going to fit on the smaller guys who aren't in line?
Well, shrink it.
That's
Right.
a good point. Wait, can I shrink in? Here?
No, give it a shot.
Yep.
Yes, you can.
Alright. Well then.
Oh, that's right. You're going to bring these guys on too, aren't you? Belker? Fun Vinka?
I've been able
Or
to?
Fun Merlin?
I didn't know.
This turn. Yeah, it's this turn.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Made it back.
Cool. So what do you want
Come
him to
back.
do? Hey. Cause,
Oh yeah, bring them horses on, man.
I didn't know that. Okay.
You wanna-
Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
They come crashing into his.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that what's going to happen?
So, how far
We-
did they move?
Well, they come on the board. You've got to give them an order.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
marauders, so they're going to get one for free.
So, come around this bend on the road
Mm-hmm.
and attack the 6 Lancers.
Well, all the way through your own guys?
I can do that? Can I do that?
Sure, you can. If you got enough move to move through them.
If I may.
So
I
it's
want to do this.
30 inches to this crossroads.
Okay.
It's another
52.
52. So you figure it's 52 inches to contact?
That's it. So
If it's
54.
52, you would
So
need.
3
Let's
moves.
just doing the math. If you got all 3, it would work.
Right. So what do I need to roll? Everyone's right next to each other, of course.
8 or it's an 8.
Alright.
2d6 for 8.
Oh, yeah, 2d6.
Oh, 6 and
Oh shoot. No!
a 9. Nope. But so you get the 1 move because they're marauders.
No.
Now the thing is, you're probably going to need to come in column formation though, because otherwise you're going to have to hit these trees.
Right, so
Yep.
how do I...
So just one at a time though.
It's one big line.
So Van Merlin's, you're just gonna go right there for now.
And so he gets to move the first guy 18 inches on the board. No, from the edge.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, be merciful on yourself. There you go. There you go. And then everybody just lines up behind him. Okay, you're not going to do that. It's going to be like this.
Oh, sorry.
You drive me nuts. Talk about OCD.
It gets worse as you get older, right?
Hey Vance, did you saw that picture I posted from that ad from 1971?
Yes.
Oh
With
my-
the horse?
Oh my god. Oh my god, I have so many questions. I mean, let's face the fact that that's my living room. I don't mind saying. There you go.
But it's curved now!
I get it, but that's
It's got a lump.
the way it would. You got a lump. That's the way it would have looked. All right, so those guys are still off, but they can march on next turn.
And then Van Merlin
Yep.
is just going to be in the middle of the line.
All right, very good.
Good choice.
Beside the men.
All right, Vance. So just so you know, Velker swung these guys over here, and we had a call for.
Why is
smoke
there a big puff? Why is there a big puff of smoke?
Because somebody said we needed smoke markers, so I pulled some over from the naval game.
Oh, okay. But my guys haven't even fired yet.
No, there's been no fire.
This is just an example to prove our
So
points.
but when the time comes,
Okay.
we're gonna make them. We'll fill up the field with them today.
Oh,
So.
wait, can we make an
All right.
infinity bag?
Well, that's true. I suppose we're gonna make copies now.
That's true.
So
Well, yeah, your whole line here fired.
I know, but we'll start with the British just so we remember.
All right.
Alright, so who are we
Okay.
doing? The
No,
fifth-
Vance gets to move, bud.
Oh, sorry.
Was he moved all those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
This is the line
Good.
he
All
wants.
right. Perfect. What do we wish to do? Let's start way over here on the left.
We have a thank you from Red Sachs for the smoke markers. You are welcome, sir. You are welcome.
All right. So the Black Watch
Uh-huh.
wants to line up with the Royal Scots and form line
Right in that spot there, huh?
right
Let's
here.
see, I'm pretty sure they're going to need 2 moves to do that.
I'm pretty sure they do as well.
But they are nasty.
Yeah, they need 2.
Yeah, so what's
We
their-
do have
their-
an 8.
Yeah, their pack is an 8, and they're in that. That's right. They can't form attack column, but they're in column of companies, which counts. So that's 8, 9. So you got a 9.
Look at that.
Oh, all the moves in the world.
All day and then some.
Yep.
Okay. The East Essex Foot would like to form line directly behind the Royal Scots.
That'll be a 9 as well. They only get the move.
All right. And the Gordon Highlanders would like to form line behind the Black Watch.
Same deal.
No, they would not.
Oh, no.
Actually, we're gonna re-roll that.
All right. Might as well. Oh,
They really don't want to do anything.
rough. All right.
All right then. All right then. We would like to have. How far are we? Oh, we're good. Good. So, the Penny Landwehr, these guys up front here,
Mm-hmm.
would like to march forward and get on this ridge.
Sure. Very good. 7. One move. I would just
Should
measure.
be in-
I would actually just measure the farthest guy, which is probably this guy, and then just kind of line. Yeah, you got plenty of time.
Yeah.
You got it.
So, yeah, I just want to take these dudes, go here. Yeah, kind of stand on that ridge.
Sure. They are there.
These gentlemen, the Hildesheim,
Mm-hmm.
would like to form up right next to him on that ridge.
7.
So that's, yeah, if I get one move out of it, it'll work.
I think that's going to be enough space. I'm not sure.
7.
One move. Look at that. It's like government work.
Something like that.
Pretty.
The Gifhorn would like to move up and rotate and form right along this road, facing this way.
All right. That
Just
should
kind
be
of basically shift this way and face that direction.
7. Oh.
That's an 8. So I guess we're gonna stand around and pick our noses.
Nose picking commence.
Yes, that's unfortunate.
Kind of
Okay, that's it.
Yourself out there a little bit.
Kind of hanging, yeah.
All right. How about some shootification? I bet you might like to.
Yeah, we all would like to, I think. Go for it, Velker.
Where do you want to start?
Shoot him up.
Alright, so the 5th National Militia Regiment will fire at the 4th light.
Where'd my smoke go? Putting down smoke.
It's a little big.
A little big, yeah. So, ooh, now it's little. Even smaller still. So who's doing this?
This guy.
All right, that's a 1. Who's he shooting at?
He's shooting at the 4th light right here.
Okay, so those are skirmishers, so that's a -1. It's not a clear shot because so much of it's out of his shot. It's a 6. You need 6s. So it's 1 die for 6.
I'm sorry.
1 die for 6.
Oh! You fussy fuss.
That'll do it.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. With my morale being a... Okay, Vance, your hand is exactly on my morale. That was tough to do. For anything that modifies that, I doubt it.
I doubt it. You're all loose and...
We're all loosey-goosey, so 1 die for 4. Come on now. Come on now. Shoot. Really?
There's a lot of hits being handed out this game.
Well, compared to... It's the fact that none
Compared
of
to
us...
last time?
Yet none of us can save our morale to save our bacon. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Who else you got, Velker?
Shoot him up. Fire everything into him.
7th National Militia.
Oh, heavens, I don't know why you wouldn't, right?
They're
Yeah.
going to fire at the 1st Battalion, 93rd line.
Nope. Is that close enough? Who's closest? Remember, it's off the center flag. Yeah, that's fine. It's not skirmishers, but it is. It's not a clear shot, but it isn't skirmishers. So 5 or 6. 1 die for a 5 or 6.
Oh, why is it not a clear shot?
Because you've got to have the well, does he? You've got to have the majority of the unit in arc. Oh yeah, he does. I apologize. 4, 5, 6. Wow, did I misread that arc?
There's 1 die.
No!
Oh, miss.
No.
Pew, pew. Who's next?
I guess the horse artillery right here.
That cannon can't fire.
Why not?
It's the cannon doesn't fire this turn. Rule.
Rule?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just ignore him, Vilker. Blast away. Make
It's-
bowling pins out of this. The 2nd Battalion, 93rd
May I
line.
turn it? May I turn it? Or is that...
No, you cannot maneuver the gun.
Alright, so
No.
he's going to fire...
Roast these guys. Yes.
Smooth
There's nobody behind them, unfortunately.
Smooth them.
I mean, if you want to be really nasty, shoot at this line because you can get these guys too.
That's what I was asking, if I can fire at them.
Yep.
Yay.
You can because they're not at close range. You have to fire at the nearest, but outside close range, artillery can choose.
Wait, what if I fire like this? And then can I hit these horse?
No, because it's going to go out the full. It's the range bracket.
Huh?
You're not going to get that far, because this is medium range, which ends at 24 inches.
Right. Ah, okay. And so I will hit the 1st Battalion, 93rd line. How many dice?
So you're going this way.
Yep.
Very good.
Yep.
That's a 2. He is not. So that's usually a 4. He's not in that attack column. Thank you, baby Jeebus. How far is that range?
It is 15.
Nope, that's not even half. So, 2 dice for 4, 5, 6. Holy cow! Ouch.
Nice.
Oh! Oh!
And now the poor schmuck's behind them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 3, 4, 5, 6.
That'll do.
That's 2. All right. So now I get to roll it off. I think it's bad. Is what I think it is. Morale. 2 dice. This is
4s?
This is medium range. No, for 6s. It's artillery at medium range.
Oh, right. Takes 2. Ouch. And your stamina's 3.
Yep.
Nice. Doing some damage there, Velker.
Heck yeah, I did. Right, now over here, the 8th National Militia
Yes.
will fire at that artillery right there.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
I have so many.
They get a shooting of 2 because they are small.
Don't bully them.
I'm not bullying them. That is not bullying.
You are. You just called them small.
Why are they going to get a shoot? 2? The shooting says 3.
Right, but if you look down here, size modifiers,
Oh, okay.
small, -1 to shoot.
Then why didn't you just put that on then?
It's because they do that later. They don't. It's interesting. By the time you get to Clash of Eagles, Black Powder is doing that. They're not
Okay.
doing it at this point. Yeah, if the battle that we had for Teugenhausen, it was built in. You
Right,
make an
okay.
interesting point. So that's 2d6 for 4, 5, 6.
Whoa!
I'm sorry that didn't count. I don't know if you're aware that the double 6 rule was in effect. What is going on?
I
Don't
know
know.
how powerful that is.
What is
going on.
actually going on?
Fear me.
Hear me!
Oh, jeez, that was loud. My morale is a 4. 2d6 for 4s. Oh, I save them both.
No, please.
Happy
He's still
about that.
disrupted or
Nope. Oh, that's
something
right.
or
Yes, I am.
disordered.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's severely disordered.
Disorder, disrupted, and all that jazz stuff. What about this guy? Is this guy disrupted?
No,
No, you didn't
you
roll any
didn't. You didn't
sixes.
roll a 6.
Oh, it's 6. Oh. Okay,
It's the magic 6.
I understand now. I think I understand now.
Knife to the eye.
I think I understand now.
Knife to the eye.
I think I see it your way.
You think so, but you're wrong. This is
Come
my
on, Gloucester. Shoot his horses out.
Stop. Because we have to give him something here. First fire.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
baby.
yes. This is not bad, but good. So for his first fire, he gets a +1. This is a good thing.
Steady line must be a good thing too.
Steady line. Steady line means he has a choice. This is an interesting rule. Let us take
Choice of forming square.
But no. He has to form square. If I
Yeah.
when I charge him, he has to form square.
Right.
But steady line.
Deep line too.
Yep. Well, that's interesting. They don't put it in there. So that one didn't actually make the main book. When charged, a formed unit with steady line is not disordered or shaken, can stand and fire as usual with all the usual fire modifiers, or fire then countercharge.
Oh.
What?
So he counts as charging in the that was the British
Yeah.
tactic, was fire and then
Yeah.
charge.
That's pretty good. That's nice.
hmm
Alright, so let's fight.
But that's not what's going on. You're firing at my horse, I imagine.
Yes.
3 dice +1. I don't see any other modifiers, so I think it's going to be I think this is going to be a 3 dice for 3. 3 dice for 3.
Roast him. That'll do it.
You rat bugger. And what did he roll again?
1 to 5.
Hey, 5 and a 6.
Jeez, what is... Stop with the 6s. Send me lucky generals. So their morale is what? Their morale is 4. So, yeah, 2 for 4, 5, 6. There we go.
What?
Doesn't take any hits, but that's good.
That's 2
That's good.
in a row where I got
No, but
really
that-
good
that-
rolls. and
You're
then
not
got
getting
rid-
charged by them.
Well, that's not by those guys, but the guys.
Not by those
behind
ones,
them.
So big. I will make it big.
Here we go. Red Sox is happy now. Look at all the smoke.
Grant thinks your smoke looks like marshmallow.
Your smoke looks like marshmallow. Should be a little small.
Your table, your smoke.
Here we go.
You can't pass now that we have all this smoke.
Well, see, we also know who's fired, which I kind of like.
Yes.
All right, who's next?
Don't forget these two guys.
These two
Yeah.
are both disordered.
They can still fire.
They can still shoot.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Yeah, okay. Shoot
Tear
at
the fourth light apart, yeah.
Men, fire at them. Please. Thank you.
It's not
They-
6.
Yeah, they do not have.
Where?
They don't have the whole unit.
Nope.
Where are you seeing that?
So it's what you do is you draw a line from their back to their front, and do they have half the unit? And they don't.
Oh.
So 6, 1 die for 6, because they're also skirmishers.
Doesn't it come off the corners though?
It does.
I'm pretty sure it came.
Oh man, you may. Wow,
What's this?
look at you studying math.
Or like this.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I think he's got you.
He does. He does. 1 die for 5 or 6.
There's that 6 again.
What in the?
Yes.
Heck
I
and
like
heck?
this die roller.
I may delete it. I may just delete it
I
momentarily.
give up. I rage quit.
So they're disordered. Do they lose anything from morale?
Yeah, that I think does. I don't know. Let's see on the morale chart. I'm just
I'm
looking.
not sure that it does, but
It doesn't. Nope. Surprised at that,
Okay.
to be honest.
yeah.
So it's 1 die for 4, 5, 6. Can I roll it off? No.
No. No. Those guys could be in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. Here.
Yes, those guys.
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a 6 no matter what. It's a 6 because he's disordered. But he rolled a 6, so it didn't matter.
Yep.
So you got this though.
These guys are sharpshooters.
Yeah, so this is also 3 dice. 3 dice for 6, and you get to re-roll 1 miss.
Ooh, very nice.
1.
Velcro, roll 3 dice.
Oh, 3?
Yeah.
I did not hear that.
There's a 6 and a 5.
And
Reroll
you
at
get
3.
to re-roll 1. You get to re-roll. No, he needs 6s.
Okay.
He's disordered.
Reroll 1. Yep.
1 die.
Nope. So 1 6.
So 1 6. Well, I'm already disordered. Thanks so much. But I do have to roll a 4 5 6 to avoid
Yep.
taking another hit. I do.
Ooh.
There it is.
Because that would have making you shaken, right? No, it would have just taken you up to your edge.
Yep. I would have been at the edge of shaken. Well, no, actually, that would have shaken me. I would have
Right.
been shaken, but I would not have had to take a break test.
Maybe we have smoke.
Right.
Yes, you may.
Yeah. For I cannot create my own smoke.
Here we go.
Nice shooting, Tex.
I was going to say, that was a pretty ugly shooting round for me.
Okay, when you get ready for some more,
Alright, your turn.
Hildesheim is going to fire at the fourth light as well. These gents.
You know who's going to get shot in the face, just to be for the record, is General Jamin. It's like, okay, everybody, charge forward. Here we go. For the love of Pete. All right. Yeah, that's fine. No, it's
Yep.
not really. It's not really fine, but it's fine.
Yeah, but these guys are freshly raised.
You do not have a clear shot because you got a
No.
dude. You got your own dude there.
Yep.
However,
They're
they are
freshly raised.
They are freshly raised. So let's have that 1d6. That
Six.
That actually I think is something good for you. Not that I want you to have anything good. Huzzah!
That's always good.
That rule actually doesn't apply in this game. I'm sorry. You get a second.
What does it say?
You get a second attack.
Oh, sweet!
You get 2 attacks. They're so excited. They're so pleased. Here they come.
All right.
So 3, but it's a skirmish and it's not clear, so you do need 6s.
I got 3 dice twice.
Yep, 3d6 for 6 first time.
First one. Miss.
Nothing. Second one.
All right, I need to let Velcro roll these dice.
Clearly.
So they whiff. And now the Pele is going to do the same thing.
They got a shot. Confident. Yeah. Same deal. Sixes.
Yep.
But
And they're also
Okay.
1d6.
Alright.
5.
No effect.
Yeah, no effect.
That's a
They-
wash,
They
yeah.
function normally, so 3d6 for 6.
There we go, got one.
All right, and I got to roll 1d6 for a 4 or better. Oh, the luck starts to run out. Now they are shaken.
Okay. These guys are not in range of anybody. I believe. Oh, just out. However, my cannon is in full range of, look at that,
I'd say so.
2 columns. 2 columns.
Come back
And
to my
short
place.
range,
6 inches.
short range is 6. Yep, there we go.
So it's, come back to my place. Bouncy, bouncy.
So
2
2 dice,
for... This is always a bad number.
4, 5, or 6.
Is it...
Oh no, it's less than that because you're
I'm in attack column.
packed in tight.
Wrong column. Column. Yep. 2d6 for 3 or better.
One hit.
1 hits. Yeah, he needs 6s.
Yeah. Takes a hit.
No, sir. Whoops. Spawning smoke instead of damage markers. There we go. Same
And
deal.
then the 108th line behind.
Yep.
Oops. 1 hit.
Mhm. Mm. Okay.
Not quite as good as I'd like from the cannon. Ah, the Royal Scots cannot hit you, son of a... Black Watch, however, can.
Mhm. The 42nd
So, Black Watch-
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on the 61st line there.
2d6 for 4, 5, 6.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not a damn
They
thing.
cannot see me. They're too wee.
They need smoke.
They can do just as much as the other fellas with their wee cannons. There you go.
Alright, that's it. That's all I got.
That's a nice vista. Look at that with the now. Look, I think I like what the smoke does.
That looks good.
I like what the smoke
The
does.
battlefield looks very Napoleonic as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Lots of lines and columns marching in.
yeah, and then guys getting their stuff in knocked down. Okay, that's the end of 2. What time do we-
Cavalry about to charge.
Yeah, what time do we? Oh, that's good. We can do one more turn. We do one more turn.
Sure.
We do one more turn to turn 3. That'll be good. I think we could actually see some very serious action now. All right, I guess it's on me. I must fulfill Rindale's ambitions. Well, I know what he wanted to do.
Stand in front of his cannon.
That is not what he wanted to do. That gun is in the wrong bloody place.
Yes, yes it is.
Two.
And they're not close. I just measured that. It's not quite.
Two. All right. That's still what's going to happen. The 2nd Battalion, 61st Line is ordered to charge the Royal Scots Foot.
Woo! Cocky.
They will have to take. Although, how much farther? How much farther is it? Oh, so I got to go that way either way.
Yep.
So this 2nd Battalion, 61st Line is going to make itself famous by charging the Black Watch.
Oh, there we go.
That's the order. This is a 9.
That would be, no, we don't want to do that, sir.
Dirty.
We refuse to do that, sir.
Oh.
So they're all standing there. Nice.
There are only 3 numbers. Only 3. Excuse me, I need a moment.
I'll bet you do. Ouch.
Okay. In this case. Yep. General Bachelu. Oh, he's the divisional commander. Wait a minute.
I don't know who controls those guys. This guy over here.
Campy, yeah. They got cut up somehow.
There are 2.
All right, that solves that. The 72nd is ordered to advance 1 move forward and form line.
Oh, just the.
Just the 1st Battalion, 72nd Line.
Okay.
9.
9.
Oh, good. So they'll move forward.
Oh, look, boys. More to shoot at. I'm liking that.
Do you need help?
Yeah, right. There you go.
Yay.
2nd Battalion, same order. There it is. Stop it. The 1st Battalion, 108th Line will form to the flank. And it will.
You need a 9?
Yep.
They just do that, though, right?
Yep.
They just move, yeah.
Yeah. That's all I meant.
Okay.
That's Napoleonic. That's what we call the order mixed. Although I wish I could say that was the intention of what I was doing. This gun, 9th Division Foot Artillery, is going to advance here and unlimber.
You wish.
Those are right. So it's a +1, -1 situation.
Yep.
He's a 7. Booyah!
Ooh, he can do whatever he likes. Yeah, that's not good.
How you doing? Right there.
Right snug up against him.
Big hug. Big gun hug. 3rd Battalion, 100th Line. Up here, form line.
9.
That just gets him far enough to go forward.
You don't get to do that, do you?
Yeah, sure. Because remember, I get the +2.
Oh, you get the +2.
Pot of showers, baby.
That lets you move forward, though.
Yeah, that's all.
Not form your line. Yeah.
My happiness with this is not great. Join your brother. 2nd Battalion, 100th Line, will join its brother battalion forward.
Okay.
And it will. And the 1st Battalion will do likewise. Alright, at least I got him off the dime. Well, for real. Come on now. 4th light, yep. Up you go, up you go. Actually, I shouldn't have moved him, should I have? Because these guys are his.
No, you get 2 guys of the 4th light
Yeah,
left.
those guys are his, yeah. These guys are going to do the one thing that they can do, which is withdraw.
Aw.
Oh, and that's true. They get to do the initiative move, because remember, they're below 12 inches.
That's right. Yep.
They're within 12 inches.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're allowed to make that initiative move, which is straight the heck back. Can't make it.
So you can only do it if you can do the whole thing?
Well, that's true. That's true.
You can stop in front of your other guy. And you can go at an angle, right? You can.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But either way, I can't get the 12 inches.
No.
But I can, you're right, I can do this. Which is my intention. That's a good point.
Yep. Be a cloud of guys and blocking everything else.
Well, those guys certainly see those guys coming back the other way. Sure, they're not too happy about it. Yeah, this is great. Thanks for this. However.
However.
Howsoever. Oh, yeah, and this obviously I would have. Stand back there. And actually, that's him too. Yeah, 6 Lancers will charge the 28th North Gloucestershire Foot. North Gloucester Foot.
This ought to be good.
You'd think. There's gonna be some square.
Roll a 12. Roll a 10.
No, you want me to bot? You'd love it if I blundered, didn't you? You'd love that.
Roll a 12, yeah.
Make you
Even
laugh.
better.
Oh, I saw that 6.
What's it coming?
I saw that 6. And I'm like, I will put my hands on you. Oh, we're going to re-roll that gibberish. Oh.
Now comes the blunder. Now comes the 12.
No, I got
Nope.
you. There it is.
That's too bad.
All right. All right, well, pick up the smoke.
Okay, that's it.
Hi.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I did not sign up for this.
I understand.
I would like to say
It's not-
sign
Not going to be pretty.
That's,
Say that
that's
this is
well,
illegal.
it depends if you form square.
I have to form square.
I know you do, but you don't necessarily get to.
You
That's the
get
point.
to, yeah. You have to try.
You have to try to form square. That's the difference. Okay.
And so that's a command, right?
Yeah, they're done over here.
From way over there.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Who's-
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Who's in charge of those wing nuts?
Homie right here.
Yeah. That's a long way away.
It's 2. It's -2.
Yeah.
But you'll notice
It's an 8.
they are.
Oh, this is a steady line.
This is a steady line. That is steady.
What's
line.
Oh, mixed formation.
Yeah. Third Battalion, 93rd Line will advance in front of the 1st Battalion, 4th Light on a 7. Here we go. First Battalion, 93rd Line will form up here. They'll just pull
Okay.
forward. They're not going to form to the flank. They're just going.
Okay, they're just going to pull forward. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, they will.
Looks about even. The 1st Battalion, 92nd Line will come up behind. This is a 9. Oh,
No, they won't.
oh, gravy. Okay.
Why are the 1st and 6th Chasseurs just hanging out? That's spooky.
Yeah, it's probably time. The 1st and 6th Chasseurs are going to try to set up here, and then they're going to wheel to face this gap.
Yeah.
No, you know what? They're just going to pull up right alongside here. That's what
Oh,
they're,
okay.
that's what they're going to do. Yeah, there.
Yes, they are.
That's it, right?
That's not a good look. I believe that's it. Yes, I believe that's it, because these guys just are
They
standing
choked it. Yeah, they choked
Yeah.
it. At a not
You
insi-
never did. You never did this artillery. Oh, but he belongs. No, he belongs to the 5th. You never did this artillery.
That's right. No, but he belongs to Housson. That's the problem.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's 5th Division artillery.
Yeah, and who's right, but he has to be assigned to either brigade.
Okay, because there's a 5th Division commander.
Yeah, the
right?
commander's over here, but remember, Housson commands the 2nd Light and the 61st Line.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
No, this is their division. This is the 9th Division's guns, and this is the 5th Division, and he commands these guys. So this is here.
All right. So who does this 5th Division commander control?
He controls. Well, bearing in mind that he's the superior to 2 guys, right?
He's above Husan
Yeah,
and Campy.
that's my belief, yeah.
Okay.
Just taking a quick peek is what I'm doing.
I wouldn't want you to shortchange yourself.
Bachelieu commands Husson and Campi.
That's him.
Okay, that's who it is? Yep.
Yep.
There it is. Yep. So that's correct.
Okay.
All right, shooting. Might as well start with the cheap stuff, I guess. We'll go here. Oh,
Yep.
yeah. 1d6 for 4. I can't see any modifiers.
I don't think so. Yeah, it's a small target, but
That only affects his firing. Yeah, right. 1d6 for 4? Oh, no.
that's 18
Yeah,
points
I just saw that. What are you talking about, stupid? Nope, got him. Yeah, I got him.
Yep.
1d6 for 4. Hey, Velker, can I use your die roller?
No.
It only works when Velker rolls it.
Is that it? Well, that's true. You've got the same one.
Because it
don't
wasn't
you?
working for me.
Do I just need to roll everything for everyone?
Yes, you need to roll for me all the time.
And then everybody on the battlefield will die.
There'll be much dying. Shot
you.
here?
Yeah.
Oh,
You shot
yeah.
at them last time.
It's a 6. Is it? Yeah, because it's unlimited artillery.
Hiding in the woods.
Nope. Guy next to him. Nope.
We know.
How about you? No. How about you? No.
These guys?
Yep.
Oh, you can shoot at these guys.
Can I?
No?
Oh yeah.
Should be
Not a
able to.
clear shot though. So not a clear shot, not on Falad. It is 3d6 for 5 or 6. Oh, look at that.
Got one.
A palpable hit. Morale
4?
Yep, 4 better. 1d6 for 4.
Yep.
Rolled it up. 1d6 for 4, 5, 6, I think.
Yep. Yes. Yep.
Gotcha. 4, 5, 6 on a 1d6.
Yep.
Rolled.
Good.
Cannon fire.
Now.
Not short range, regrettably. Um, 2. You're in line. So I don't get any of the really sweet, sweet bonuses. Two d6. 4, 4, 5, 6. 1 hit.
1.
However, you're going to need a 6, I think. Yep.
Medium range?
Yep. 1d6 for 6.
Nope.
Nope.
Take a hit.
Gotcha. Blam. Yep. Not a clear shot. 1d6 for a 5 or a 6. Nope. Same shot. There we go. 4, 5, 6 to roll that off.
Nope.
No.
No. That's not good.
Nope.
Nope.
Dude. Yep. Skirmishers are shooting at you.
Not a clear shot.
Sure isn't. And they are both shaken and
Disordered.
so, but it's only one.
Yep.
So it would be usually a 4, but not yes. 3 dice for 6. Look at that.
Oh!
Finally, I whip a disorder on you. Gotcha.
But not a hit.
And you do roll it off. All right. Right up here in the front, the bold boys. Gotta think that's it right there. Three dice for 5 or 6, because you have some cover. Oh, look at that!
Oof.
Little luck for the good guys.
It's you, Velker.
So, yeah, it's right here. Your morale roll is 4, but you've got cover, so 3. 2 dice, but you need 3s.
Good man.
Oh, gets them both. Yep, gets them both. All right. That was entirely well done. I'm not happy about it, but I congratulate you. So what am I shooting at? I gotta shoot at who's closest, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Three dice for 5 or 6 because that is unlimbered artillery. Wow.
Ouch.
I barely made it if I totaled them up. I think that's it.
I hate to do this, but yeah, you have those guys.
Mm-hmm.
You also have the cannon on the far left, my far left. You never did fire the 5th Division cannon.
So I did not.
It's not the Black Watch you want to fire them at.
No. Right there.
Yeah. Yep.
To your benefit, it's not a clear shot.
It's long. It's long range.
So it's 1d6 for 5 or a 6. First on the line.
Yep.
Nope. Now the lad's behind him, where it's a 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
See, because you were honest, you were rewarded. By me having putzo cannoneers that can't see the... can't hit the broadside of a bus. Alright, we'll shoot straight down the tube here.
Yep.
1 die for a 5 or a 6. Oh.
Might as well take the shot. It's free, right?
Yeah, yeah. You know. Who knows? Someday I may hit something. You ready for the big party?
Sure.
Velker? Ready to get nuts?
Yeah.
That's Velker's party.
No. 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 Never mind. I changed my mind. I'm not ready. Goodbye.
So does he shoot at you before he forms square, or
No, that's the thing.
no?
No.
Okay.
He gets to, but he gets at that reduced ability of square. Because
But
square...
he's this steady line, right?
Right.
Or does that not count for this?
Oh, it does. I have to... Hopefully they incorporated this into the book. They didn't. Son of a biscuit. Alright, let's try this book. It's entirely possible there are many books. Alright, I have to go to this. Infantry in line or skirmish that have the must form square rule have to pass a command roll using their commander staff rating. So it's just that, it's not modified. Oh no, all the normal
Okay.
modifiers apply. I take that back.
Ah, okay, yeah.
A battalion that fails the roll by 1 forms a disordered square. Any other failure disorders the formation and it does not form square. The commander's staff rating is increased by 1 if the cavalry was over 1 move away, and by 2 if it was over 2 moves away. Well, it was neither.
Nope.
Infantry not in square or in line with secure flanks that are in combat with cavalry get a -3 combat results modifier. So you don't
Ouch.
yeah, you don't want any of that. But we do have to again look up the steady line. You are neither disordered nor shaken.
Correct.
Oh, I get it. That applies infantry to infantry.
Okay.
Makes sense.
They're
So-
not steady when
Yep.
hundreds of or thousands of pounds of horse are stamping
Right.
down on them.
So, Velker, your commander, is over
He's
here.
way back here.
He's an 8. He is 2 away. So you need a 6. 2d6. You're looking for a 6 or less.
Nope.
That's not a 6 or less.
All right. So you do not form square, and this is gonna hurt a little bit. Is what it's gonna do.
It's gonna smart like crazy.
You get a -3 in combat, but first, you do get to shoot at me.
Yes.
And so there is this chance that you break me coming in. This is shooting of 3.
3 dice at point blank.
Close range or closing fire, so you get a +1. You are neither shaken nor disordered. That's it. So you get a +1. So it's a 3 dice for 3, 4, 5, 6.
Disorders them. Nice job. 2 hits.
2 hits.
That's gonna help.
morale's a 4. Would have guessed as much. So 2 dice for 4s. Wow.
Oh, and he takes both hits. Nice shooting, Velker. Well done. Make him pay for it.
That's steady horse standing. That's steady infantry standing. Credit to them.
Yeah.
Do I have to take a break test here? There is a break test that floats around this set of circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
If you are shaken or suffering artillery casualties by closing fire. No, I was not.
Yep.
All right. So now it's melee. I'd like to talk to you about what just happened. You are, however, supported to this flank.
Yep.
So now, let's find that must form square again.
So he's at a -3.
I just got to figure
Somehow?
out. Yeah, that's how it comes
What that
out.
means?
That's because he's going to roll his HTH dice.
Yep. Which is 6 of them.
So this actually counts as no. His flanks are secure because my cavalry can't enter that terrain.
Right.
So he's secure. So he doesn't take that -3. I may wind up regretting this.
He doesn't take the -3?
No,
I
no.
thought he got it because he didn't form square.
It's because he gets that if he doesn't form the square and his flanks are unsecured.
Oh, but both flanks are secured, yeah.
Correct.
Nice job, Velker.
Yeah, him putting himself in that spot was not a bad thing at all. All right, but I am a lancer, which means when lance arm cavalry charge or countercharge, any hits they score upon the enemy are at a -1 save if they are cavalry and a -2 if they are infantry. So your morale save goes down.
Right. We got long pokey sticks.
I do. I have pokey sticks. So, with all this said, I have to do some dice. We both have to do our dice rolling to see how many hits we do. I do 7. I'm rolling 7 dice, and Velker is rolling 6.
Yeah, so it's not quite the advantage you'd think it was.
Well, but my morale... So you're going to roll 6. Let's look at those numbers. All right. So how many hits did you get there, Velker? What did you roll?
2, 3, 3, 4, 6, 6.
So that's 3 hits.
Yep, 4, 6, 6.
All right. So you have scored 3 hits. Get up. You'll remember how this goes. We have to mark this.
Yep.
And it's on me.
Yep.
Which is different from the fire
From
things.
the... Yep.
Now I'm going to roll 7 for 4, 5, 6. And I hit you for 5.
For 5. And disordered him.
The disorder is only from fire.
Ah, okay.
Wait. I was disordered, and I believe that modifies me. Yep. But I was charging, so it washes.
Yep.
Okay. So that's what counts. That's what sticks. Now we have to try to roll off our stuff. So Velker, you have
He's
to
got
roll...
one right.
No, that's not yet.
Yep. Yeah, yep.
So Velker, you have to take a look and try to do your morale saves. You need to roll 4. You need to roll 5d6. Unfortunately, you don't need that. You need 4 or better.
Why isn't he? Oh, isn't he that minus?
Oh, that's
Two?
right, because of my lance. That's right. So
Yes.
he needs 6s. He needs 6s.
I got 1.
So only one goes away because of my lances.
Yep.
Me, I got 3 of them to roll off, and I need 4s.
Rindale has just got in on Tabletop Simulator. Saw that in the corner.
Cool. Has he joined us?
I don't think yet. I just think he's...
Hey, it's Timothy Van Doggen. Hey, good night,
Oh.
Bayonet Brand. And Timothy Van Doggen has joined us. Good to see you. Thanks for watching.
No, Timothy's leaving. Good night.
Oh, is that what he's saying? All right.
Yep.
Take care, man. I missed that. So I've got to roll off 3. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
No. No.
That
You
may,
might get out of this, Velker.
that may actually save Velker's bacon.
Yes.
Unflipping real.
I won.
Now we got no.
You did.
Hang on. That's the total. That's the hits and you did wait for it.
I win!
Now we have to determine who won the fight. Support to the rear, the flank, square versus cavalry. No, that's it. So Velker's going to get another +1. So the bottom line is, I did 4.
Yep.
He did 4. This doesn't count.
Right.
So it's a draw.
Except
Right.
ahead.
That's
Now,
fine. A draw.
I know, but now here's the thing. So it's going to be a draw in terms of the fight, except that Yep. Test if shaken by drawn hand-to-hand combat. Were either of us shaken in this combat? I think
Both of you were.
Yep. Both of us wind up shaken because your stamina is 3 and my
So is
stamina is 3. So you're 1 over Velker and I am 2 over. Okay?
Oh, does this count?
Oh yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
Now it's excess hits.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
it's excess hits. So, because remember, you can only have as many as you have until you go to a test.
Right.
So, Velker, let's have you test. Your infantry, you are... How many excess casualties? You have 2 over, correct?
He's
One
one
over.
over.
What?
And he is not disordered, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
So you are at a -1. You are rolling a 2d6 -1. You are infantry. You would like to roll a 6 or a 7 or better. 7 or better. He does.
That's
an
better.
8, which means infantry. It holds its ground.
Well done.
Man.
Man, they got some gonads. Holy cow.
And that drops him back to 3. My turn.
Yeah.
I'm at the 6 Lancers have a morale.
Two over.
They are 2 over, plus they're disordered.
Yep.
So -3. I need a good roll. Four
That's
is not gonna do it.
Not a good roll.
4. It breaks and is destroyed.
Oh my goodness.
I win.
Well done, Velker.
I win. I
You certainly
The
do.
si-
beat
the
you
s-
horse, and I didn't even go into square.
Well, and I'm not. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Actually,
Really?
because
Yeah.
steady line, I have argued for years, and this is the way the Kriegspiel works. If you bring cavalry against, and this was my mistake,
Well-trained infantry.
well-trained infantry that's willing to stand its ground, turn them around so everybody knows they're dead. That's pretty big.
So, now just as an aside, are the infantry in that kind of situation able to use their rifles as pikes by just putting them to the ground?
That's as
hoping the horses run into the bayonets.
No, because of the way this line is set up, it's too thin.
Okay.
The line, you're not presenting that bristling picket wall. You've got to form that square.
Right.
You've got to commit a good dense mass of men to face off against this and really shrink this very fine frontage.
Right. So these guys were basically just firing as fast as they possibly could.
They're firing as fast as they could, and the way we may imagine it, they fired, and remember, the fire closing disordered them.
Yeah.
And because they had their flanks anchored, and because the fire disordered them, they drove the horse off.
Yeah.
And the horse really just wanted none of it. Now, if you look at it from a game mechanics perspective, what happened? It's because I couldn't roll off those hits.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
They just caused too many casualties. And that's
well done, Velker.
Yeah, that's the 28th North Gloucester Foot did one heck of a job. That was quite
definitely heroes. Yeah.
They get the Heroes of the Battle type honor. So that's going to bring the halfway point to an end. So let me clear off the disorders I no longer deserve. Still don't deserve this one anymore. Don't deserve this one. Don't deserve this one. That's it. All right, let's push to the allied half of turn 3. Who goes first?
Velker.
Okay. Very well. So, do I get rid of these disordered now?
At the end of the turn.
I feel like I've had these for a while, that's all.
No, you just kind of got those.
These two you just got.
Yeah.
That one you just got.
Yeah,
This one you shouldn't have, I don't think. Oh, that's
Where's
the
that?
flag, dude. That's the standard. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident on these 3.
All right.
Yeah, I am too.
Alright. Just remembered having them for a while. I think my men are in a reasonably good position, so they're going to stay where they are.
Yeah, and by the way, everybody now is in that initiative move space.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. We got that 12 inches stuff, don't we?
So you got to be a little careful about what you're doing. If you want to, you can't dance them away from. You got to put them pretty much straight forward, straight back.
We flip them once they've fired.
There you go.
So these guys are within 12 inches.
Yep.
They wanted to withdraw anyway.
They can move straight
I'm
back.
firing at the cannon if I can.
These
Now,
fellas-
is it straight back or wheel back?
You can wheel back. That's fine. As long as you're moving away.
Yeah.
You're supposed to not do any of this or any of that, you know?
Right.
You're not supposed to be shilly-shallying in the presence of the enemy.
And do I need to roll for command for that?
No, because you get that one free move.
So. Here.
Fine with that.
Do they get to rotate or they just come like
You
this?
could rotate them a little bit.
And oops, those guys are
And
fine.
Red Sacks, the answer to that question, had they not had their flanks anchored, it would have been a -3. It would have been absolutely brutal. That actual rule is pretty clear in the must form square rule, is that because this terrain is unenterable by my cavalry, and because these guys were here anchoring their other flank, they get to fire. But for example, if this unit wasn't here, they would have been in a bad way. They would have been -3 on every roll.
Okay, so that was my only must move.
Okay. And
Velker, you're not
you're
doing anything, or
you're pretty good here, Velker.
he's happy. Yeah.
All right. How about you?
Oh no, we're not happy. Never going to be happy.
All right.
The Gifhorn Landwehr is going to try to move one movement directly forward.
Where's their commander? There he is.
He's right there.
It's a 7.
Look at that.
All of that.
Good discipline.
Holy cow. How you doing?
And now, Hamlin Landwehr wants to come over here on top of this ridge.
Okay.
I think I need a couple of moves to do that. Right. Yeah. I want to take a shot at that cannon, so let's try this.
7.
Or we'll just
Nope.
stand here and look pretty. That's not good. In fact, that's bad. Yuck. Alright, so what I'm going to try to do here, I want the Scots to swing over here and rotate to get enough room for the East Essex to fill the gap. Does that make sense?
Yep. And that's Pack.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
more than 12.
-1, but Pack's an 8, so that's a 7.
That's a
down.
7.
1 move.
Yeah, so what is that? Get me 12 to there.
Well, and I think, Red, to your point, Red's still commenting on the...
Yep.
There's a rule in Albion Triumphant that says even units that must form square, the way they play it, you don't have to follow that rule if you're... Velker should have been given the choice, I think. Do you want to try to form square? Or do you just want to shoot at the guy?
East Essex is going to try to fill this gap in line.
Okay.
Need 2
Seven.
orders for that.
7, I should think.
Need a 7. Oh, look at that.
That's all you want.
They got their shit together. We don't have range. Oh, we do have range on those guys. Okay. The Gordon Highlanders want to advance and form line directly behind the Black Watch.
8, right?
That I need an 8.
Yeah. Actually,
All day.
it's a 9, but because you're in column.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got 2 moves.
I got 3 moves. I've rolled a 3.
Good point. And for those,
Yeah, forgetting to add these guys in here.
and for those who don't know, this table To give you an idea of the kind of space that Tabletop Simulator gives you, this table is 12 feet by 9 feet. I didn't add up the number of figures, but I'm sure it's, what, about 500 to 600?
Pack is gonna move up here. So there's Thomas Picton.
Yep.
He's gonna detach from Pack,
Okay.
come over here,
Oh, okay.
and try to fix this roll, right?
All right.
So he's gonna let this guy roll again.
All right.
And does nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. No thing. These guys are still good. Yeah. That's it for my moves.
Okay. Shooting behavior.
Yep.
Alright.
Go for it, Velker.
So let's just start on the right and work our way left. So I'll start with
Oh,
the 28th.
you didn't move your cavalry.
Oh, go ahead and move them.
Oh.
I got no objection.
I just forget they're back here because they're so deep in there and they blend in.
Mm-hmm. Gotta roll for them, bud.
You gotta roll for
That's
it,
a good point. I probably should.
and you gotta see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, otherwise it's a blunder.
Tired mind is tired.
Yep.
What are they gonna do?
So what do I need to roll for?
What do you want them to do?
What do you want them to do?
I want them to save
Charge
the
his
last
cavalry.
time, turn the corner, and
Charge
reinforce
his cavalry.
the North Gloucestershire.
When you say reinforce, you mean line up behind them?
Yes. And
Because you're going to have to change formation, too. He couldn't charge me. I don't think he's got enough move.
right. That's why I'm
No.
not
Yeah,
charging.
so it's you. So maybe move to here and then form line.
Yes.
Got
That's
it.
what I meant.
Very good. That's an 8.
8. I spun one.
And he does it.
That's 3 moves. So let's do it this way. There's no doubt you've got. I mean, this is 8 to there. So you're 8 to there. We disconnect. Now pick it up again.
Yeah.
8 and 16.
Yeah,
So it's-
so you got 3
Two.
moves. So
So I have
Yeah.
54 in total. So
yeah. So you can line them up.
these guys.
That'll be a good bolster.
That's some definite bolster. And you can bring the gun with you too.
And then these are my light dragoons.
Yeah, those guys got to line up behind.
Oh, they do?
Yep.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
it's a
have to-
different unit.
Yeah, that's a different unit. They still count. Don't get me wrong, but they got to line up in a separate line because they just wouldn't have had the move. And they still have to form a line. The 5th Lancers are looking at this, going, "What is going on?"
What? What the what?
Alright, what about this horse artillery?
Don't
That-
forget your cannon.
Yeah, that can come on, and it can move. It can get its full.
54 from there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can pull all the way up here. I don't know if you want to unlimber it because you're automatically blocked, but no, I mean go back and let's measure if that's what you want to do. So
It's 28.
You're 28. Yeah, I mean you've got 3. Don't get me wrong. So that's 18 times 3 is 54, as was said. So
Yep.
you've got 27 to there. So that's half. So from right about there, where do you want to go?
I'm going to go to right about here so I can bombard.
All right. That's fine.
Alright.
All right. There you go. That's a bad day. Okay, so
Shoot him.
where do you want to start the shooting? Still from over here?
Yep.
All right.
And they fire at the 5th Lancers.
Now you are shaken.
I am.
That's going to cost you.
Alright, so...
What's your shooting?
Is it?
I thought it did.
My shooting is 3.
Yep. Shaken or disordered. So it's 3 dice for a 5 or 6.
3?
Mm-hmm.
5 or 6?
3 dice for a 5 or 6.
No.
Nothing.
2 4s.
Right here, the militia. They're also going to fire at them.
Is that the closest?
I think.
Shoot his gun.
What about the gun? Where's the
The
gun?
gun is further away.
Is it?
Yeah.
What about these guys? That would be.
Yep. Ooh, 14. Yeah, these guys are the closest. None of them
The
are a clear
horses are
shot.
close.
None are a clear shot. You get a -1 to your shooting because you are small. So it's that's actually 2 dice. So it's 2 dice for a 5 or a 6 on the horse.
Oh!
No.
Miss.
Alright, now this horse artillery.
Really should do something about that,
It's
shouldn't
going to
I?
fire on these guys.
Oh yeah, straight through. Yeah. Perfect.
Oh,
Hose
for
'em.
the love of monkeys. Not 6 yet, but it's medium range to both. 2d6. 2d6 for 4, 5, 6 right here.
1 hit.
1d6 for a 4, 5, 6. For me, bud.
Oh, sorry.
You get full morale for being cannoned? I guess so, yeah, it'd be straight.
No, it would have been for a 6. It didn't matter. I missed it anyway.
Yeah.
But you're right. You're right. It would have been a 6. You're right. Because cannons suck that way.
And these guys.
2d6 for a 3, 4, 5, 6.
One hit.
Can I roll off 1 hit? I really need to.
Nope. They're shaking.
That's going to shake them.
You're doing some damage, Velker.
I am.
These lads.
They're also going to fire at the 1st Battalion, 93rd Line.
1d6 for a 4, 5, 6.
There it is.
What the... You know...
1d6, what?
Yeah, because you're in column. 1d6 for a 4, 5, 6 right back at you. Good lord. That's been the difference. That's been the difference. I can't roll that stuff off.
You guys are just standing there catching these.
I know. Oh.
Now, 5th National Militia
Mm-hmm.
at the 3rd Battalion, 93rd Line.
1d6 for 4, 5, 6.
That's it.
Yep.
Same roll off.
Come on, Dad, you got this.
Look at this.
Okay, now are these disordered gone?
Nope, not till the end of this
Nope.
turn.
Oh, right. Oh my god.
So this is 1d6 for a 5 or 6 over here.
26 for 5 6. Nope. And now this one?
No, this guy,
Oh,
bud.
no. Sorry. Alright, so now they fire.
That's a sharpshooter, so you're gonna get to reroll misses. 3. Do you have the whole unit? I think you do. Yep. 3d6 for a
5 or 6.
Yep. 3d6 for a 5 or 6.
Nice.
And
And a disordered.
And you get to reroll that 2.
Yep.
No! 3 hits!
What are you laughing about? What are you laughing about, funny man?
This kid can't miss. Oh,
Ooh.
jeez. Oh, and he breaks him. Nice.
That makes
Nicely done.
he has to take a break test. This is amusing you, I see.
It's using me too.
When do I have to take this break test? I think it's
You
immediate.
amuse me. Why
I
do
think
you
it's
have to
immediately,
try
yeah.
And dodge my bullets.
Pretty sure it's immediate.
My
Break
goodness.
test when if excess hits suffered from shooting. Yeah. So am I? I'm disordered, right?
Yes. And you're 1 over.
It's 2d6 minus 2.
That's not good.
5. That's not the worst. I retire 1 move to the rear without changing facing. I am disordered, if not already so. I must make 2. Yeah, there we go.
So retreat.
Yep. So yeah, you've driven him off. Nicely done.
Can you?
Yeah, I can go 2 back at a minimum. That's 1 move, so it's not enough.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
There you go. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And that takes him down to 3. Good gravy.
And now this last guy against this 1st Battalion 4th
Yep.
Light.
Tear them apart.
Oh, you're saying your Jaegers?
Yep.
Wait. Your Dutch
Oh, they
lights?
fired.
Yes.
Your
My,
Dutch
Dutch
lights
lights.
fire. These Hildesheim Lands those are Vances.
no, these guys.
Nope. Yeah, they're mine.
Yeah, those are his. You're
oh,
done.
Yours?
Yep.
Sorry. I
Vance?
apologize.
Yep, that's for
You're
my
up.
guys. So yeah, same shot.
Yeah, doesn't change anything. I'm still shooting at him.
Can I roll?
Uh,
Do you want me to roll? No,
3d6, right? Or what you're shooting?
Yep. Against an open formation.
Go for it,
Yeah,
Vince.
3d6. So it's skirmishers. So it's 5 or 6.
2 hits.
Oh wait, you don't have a clear shot because these guys are here.
Oh.
So you need 6s. You did need 6s.
Oh. Now you're cheating.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Putting guys in front of your guys. What can I tell you?
So the guild horn, gift horn, straight into the 2nd Battalion, 72nd line here.
These guys here?
Yep.
Oh, good lord.
They're 8 inches away.
Is there 8? Okay, so it's not close. I was wondering.
No.
Are these guys? These guys are they freshly
Fresh
raised?
raised.
Oh, here we go. Let's see it.
Six!
Oh.
Yeah! I need to shoot twice!
Jeez.
Woohoo!
I totally. At this point, I wish to. I'm going to replace those things.
3.
I'm getting rid of your freshly raised, just so we don't forget.
2, 3.
Uh,
For 4, 5, 6?
3 dice for 4, 5, 6. Yeah. First one.
2 hits.
2 hits.
2
I'm
possible.
Assuming, yeah. So I got roll off 2.
Same thing. Yep. Takes 1. Next attack. Oops. There we go. 2 hits and disordered.
Unreal.
Takes 1 of them. Nice. Cannon shoots. Straight like this.
Yep. So 2. Looking for 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oops. 1 hit. Jeez Louise.
And I need a 6. Okay.
And 2 dice to back guy.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Strickland. Pay attention. There we go. 2 hits.
Hey, finally.
Takes 1.
Okay.
Alright. The Black Watch takes a shot at these guys. The 61st line.
2d6 for 4, 5, 6.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And that's it.
All right. That's turn 3. Nicely done, people. We're obviously
Well done. That's it. That's good.
we
It's all Velker.
we picked up a lot of speed, but I'm gonna grab a couple of nice screenshots from the climactic
Get
moment.
your hands off the nice board. Close.
They actually don't show up.
Oh, no?
Nope.
That's interesting.
Yeah. In this area.
Well, they're cursors, yeah. They're like
This-
cursors. Nice.
This angle is a good one.
Good work, gents.
All right. Well, we were off to a slow start. Sorry about that. But I think once we got it all done, let me before I forget everything else, let me remember to save. But so the question is, on next turn, when I start my turn, will my guy Nay demand more troops? So far, he hasn't. Thank you.
So it'll be a 1 or 2 next time, right?
Correct.
And this is an 8-turn scenario?
8-turn scenario. So we knocked off. Didn't quite make it halfway.
Wow.
But that's okay.
Damn near, though.
Yeah,
You got a lot of work to get to your victory conditions.
Well, remember, let's be honest. I mean, if we want to do a little quick evaluation at the end of the game, I've already taken a hard whipping over here. On the, on the left flank, losing an entire battalion, losing it's essentially a regiment of cavalry over here is a bad thing. And the fact now, admittedly, the Gloucesters are shaken. That helps. You know, now they've got the reinforcements up. These guys they're not fresh. Oh shoot, I should remember. Now these disorders go away.
Yay!
Yes. And this one.
This one too.
Right here.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Those disorders. Anything else? Did I get them all? Let me resave very
That's
quickly, lest I fail. So I mean, there's no disputing the fact. You just can't that the French have been put in a bit of a bind by some of my own stupidity. I'm very upset about but also some of the decisions of these fellows not to advance in a timely fashion. You know, and provide support. Yeah. You saw this unit get punched up pretty good. I've got a chance to rally some guys, and I might decide to take advantage of that. But I will say that the French are in a spot. The French are in a real spot. The British, this area, especially because of Velker's work over here, this area is pretty minty fresh.
Yeah.
Not to mention the
We've got the town.
We'll see how that goes. So that's some pretty steep stuff. So anyway, any thoughts, Velker, on the game? What do you think?
Well, we've played Black Powder before, and I remember enjoying it, and this was no disappointment.
Especially since you blew my horses into Alpo. Any thoughts, Vance?
No, this is good. It's turning out nice. This is a good setup for this scale. Black Powder's good rules for this scale, I think.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's a good time. And before we head out, Red Sax is making a comment. I think that's probably the most logical way to handle this going forward. Just going back to his point, if an infantry unit has its flank secured, I think the best thing to do is to give it the choice to form square. And then if it does choose to form square, then it does have to take the penalty. Because Red's point is well taken. Is that, look, if these guys really are running around like crazy people trying to form square, then there should be a penalty if they don't make it.
Right. Yes, I agree.
That makes sense. We'll do that.
Because they're no longer securing their flanks.
Right. They're a bunch of guys running around. But if the commander decides, no, gentlemen, 3 shots a minute, stand there and shoot, I think that's a better outcome. So no, a great game, a little blocky at the start. Sorry we had to lose Mike and Rindale, but they're always welcome to come back. As always, if you want to play with the Armchair Dragoons on Saturday Night Fights, go on over to the forums at armchairdragoons.com. Sign up, come in, say hi, just like Tim did tonight. It was so great to see him. But in the meanwhile, for Velker, Vance, and myself, thanks a lot for stopping by, and we hope to see you for the very next Saturday Night Fights. And take care.